Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where we answer sporting questions from the chat in regards to the Premier League today. John Stones' last-minute equaliser as Arsenal, Manchester City and Arsenal draw 2-2 at the Etihad. Some would say a controversial red card. I would definitely say not a controversial red card. Also mentioned in the title as well, because I didn't get to the Q&A yesterday. Daniel Dubois KOs Anthony Joshua. So we'll be discussing that. Dropped him 4 times, I believe, because I was out watching that. I'm still in shock. All 24 hours later, and I'm still in shock about that. Of course, we'll discuss Saturday's games as well. But big up to everyone who's joined over from the raid on Saeed's channel. Big up to everybody who was already locked in. Let's run up the likes, people. Hit the like button on the video. So important you do that. Let's run up the likes. Make sure you share this across all of the socials as well. That's Be Flawless at Sarcasm City TV. And just as important as those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Hit the notification bell as well. And if you are an NFL fan, Steve and the rest of the man them are holding down the NFL watch along on the Sarcasm City TV playback, where you also get Premier League watch alongs, etc. But for those that haven't seen the sports Q&As before, you lot in the chat run the show, so get your questions in, people. Please just keep them sporting related. And if you are a member of the channel, people, if you're a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat. So 2 surefire ways to make sure your question gets answered, people, is 1, be a member, or 2, super chat, people. But if it's a not, so if you see me going to the same names, you know why. Link for the membership is in the pinned comment. But big up to everyone in the chat. Let me see what you lot are saying, actually. Before I do that, let me big up everyone. So big up to Jesters, big up to Daz Gaming, Godfrey, CP, Danish Maldini, Mello, Ravi. No stress, Lex, if you got to play ball. No stress, man. I'll catch you when you get on. No worries. Big up to, I already bigged up Mello, Ravi B as well, neutral football fan. Chinlu as well. Big up to everyone that's currently locked in. Warrior J, Kingsman also, man. Big up to all of you locked in. And we also got Jez in the building. Yes, Jez, what are you telling me, man? You good?
Yes, sir. What are you saying about?
All bless, family, man. All bless. Coming off a great show as always. Shout out to Saeed and the whole panel.
That show was killing me, bro.
Yo,
Sorry,
it's
bro.
about to be rolling, man. You know what I'm saying? People have to be rolling. Because Warrior J is asking thoughts on Manchester City 2, Arsenal 2, and LJ saying the same thing. Flawless will talk tomorrow. Fan calling show tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. UK time, people. But what are your thoughts on the game? First and foremost, Arsenal played very well. For anyone who tries to say, you know what I'm saying, I'm not balanced and I'm not fair, I thought Arsenal were very good. They were very good in the first half. After a rocky, I can't even say rocky start. City were in the ascendancy and the momentum was with them. And Arsenal did concede a poor goal. However, the way they responded after conceding the goal was very, very good. Defended well and were a threat from set pieces, as Arsenal are, and we all know Arsenal are. And they were very impressive in the second half as well, to defend like that for 45 plus minutes against that Manchester City side, who are probably the best team. Now, they are the best team in the league, in my opinion, when it comes to attacking against the low block quality. So props to Arsenal for that. Unlucky to concede late with the John Stones equalizer. But anyone blaming the ref is absolutely ridiculous. Trossard, there were 2 blatant bookings. What are we talking about? And the craziest part is, I think if Trossard doesn't get sent off, Arsenal go on and win the game. And why are you not criticizing? You know who was also you need to criticize, people, is Gabriel, because he missed a header from inside. He missed a header from 6 yards out, and then he scored one a few minutes later. So blame Gabriel. More importantly, blame Trossard. If I'm an Arsenal fan, this is on Trossard. You left us out there with 10 men, and we almost got out with a win. So if we win the game, whole different. That's on Trossard. First yellow card, daft at that point, because it's in their own half. They're not really breaking like that. And the second one is foolish. Why the ball's in the air? We're 2-1 up. Why are you barging into Bernardo Silva? Why would you do? And then you kick the ball away when we literally just watched Rice against Brighton a few weeks ago get a second yellow for kicking the ball away. So any Arsenal fans blaming referees is crazy. And now I think people blaming the ref for inconsistency. And here my thing is with LJ. I say this all the time when it comes to referees. Why are we expecting, not you, LJ, but why do Premier League fans or fans of clubs in the Premier League expect consistency from inconsistent people? We know the referees are terrible. What are we talking about? It's like a hoe doing some hoe shit and we act surprised. You know the girl's a hoe. But you chose to go and get with her. And then you surprised when she cheats on you. What are we doing here? We all know referees are terrible. Why are we expecting consistency from inconsistent people? Why?
Bro, it's like Mr. Freeman and Boondocks when he was with the hobo.
Yes.
Remember the episode? When
he's trying to get the girl to change. Yeah.
And then even that, like, you missed a pimp name Slipback. You have to say the full name. No. You have to say a pimp named Slipback, not Slipback.
Yeah, but like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
It's like the whole thing. A pimp named Slipback literally called her a hoe. Huey is saying, yeah, she's a hoe. The girl's saying she's a hoe. And Riley's saying she's a hoe. Like I'm saying, it's the same shit.
She's a hoe. Why are we acting surprised when a hoe does hoe shit? Why are we acting? Vast majority of you lot here are at least, I think, 15, 16. Basically, vast majority of you lot who are watching right now have been watching football in the Premier League for at least 10 plus years. Some of us longer, some of us way, way longer. Referees have been terrible for the entire time. I was growing up, 90s, early 2000s, referees were also awful. You know what you do? You take the decisions out of the referee's hands. If Trossard doesn't do what he does not get sent off and Arsenal win the game. If Gabriel scores that first header and then scores the second header, you probably still win the game. Don't give the referee an excuse. You know the referee is incompetent and he's the guy in charge. And it's happened twice this season already. It happened Arsenal against Brighton. It happened today with Manchester City versus Arsenal. Rice kicking the ball away. You know the referee could send you off for that and you're on a booking. Trossard, barging him in the back and kicking the ball away. What are we talking about? It's that same. Don't do that. What are we doing here, man? Come on. Big up to Duncy as well. LOL. How did we get a Boondocks reference? Because Jez is a genius. That's why.
It's Sarcasm City, baby.
Sarcasm City, and to Kadesh, you're new here, so that's cool. It's always good to see new things. He says, so sarcasm, if the shoe is ever on the foot in this instance, do you feel you'll have the same reaction? Yes, because I've had the same reaction. There's not one clip of me on this platform or any platform complaining about a Manchester United result because the referee made a mistake. And there's been plenty of them. There's been over the years plenty of mistakes. Because you know who I'm looking at first and foremost? My players, my manager. That's who I'm looking at. So if we should have got a penalty, guess what? If we're good enough to go and get a penalty, go get another penalty or go score some goals. I'm just using that as an example. Don't make daft challenges when you're on a yellow card. And I'm here praising Arsenal. Arsenal were that close to getting the win and probably deserved the win on the balance of play. But stop blaming the referee for sending off Trossard when it was 2 stonewall yellow cards. Stonewall, no debates. Both blatant yellow cards. And someone mentioned, Haaland did the same thing and barged into someone and no card. Again, consistency. I know you said this earlier. Consistency. Back to the Boondocks reference. You expecting a hoe not to do hoe shit. She's a hoe. She gonna do wild shit. We know this. And these might have been hoes for years. Since the existence of the FA, they've just been hoes. It's a whole institution.
And since football took... The only reason why it's back then it wasn't a big thing because football Twitter wasn't a big thing.
No, social media wasn't. I remember having these conversations in school and in college and in high school talking about rest, but I'm younger. But now as I'm older, I'm like, yo, blame my players. That's what it is. What are we doing out here?
Nah, but you see this...
Stepher in the building and we got the lovely Sunshine in the building as well. Sunshine, how you doing? Yes, sir. What are you saying? You good?
I'm not comfortable now, Sunshine's here. I'm just not comfortable. I'm going to switch my camera off right now.
Hey, I say bottom row, man.
That's not fair.
What are you saying?
Nah, bro. I tried to say though, like with the ref, bro. The maddest thing is here, if Rice and Trossard didn't do what they did, they would be top of the table right now. It's the funniest thing about it.
From those games.
And it's like, I gave up on literally relying on the referees to make the right decision. Like I remember the time when Liverpool. Remember when we played Liverpool away at Anfield, and Jota had like his high foot on literally on Oliver Skid's head. He should have gotten sent off. But I was like, you know what? I think this was the same game where we batted the 3-3 at the end. I was like, yo, I didn't care about the referee decision that Jordan didn't get sent off. I cared about the fact that we couldn't hold on to the free.
Yeah. I remember the game you talk about is when Jota scored. It was the left-footed one, right? It was the left-footed finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good finish. And you know who's that for? Hey, defend Bell. Don't concede 3 goals and you win the game. Like,
don't concede that. Don't concede even the last goal. Like we literally, bro. That was the game. That was the famous clip of me saying,
when Mora didn't
yes. And I said, yo, this is the famous game when I said Richarlison took his shirt off and we lost the game.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he took your shirt off.
Oh,
I don't know what it has to do with anything, but I remember you saying that.
No. He's right.
Bro, he celebrated. He celebrated.
Added more time. All that.
He took shirt off, celebrated, and then he did also his pitching dance, and then we could see straight away.
If he got the ball right back and had like a winning mentality to say we're going to win 4-3, they could have gone up and scored them.
See, the maddest thing is here. The maddest thing is, I'm not even mad that they didn't try to get the ball back because we were so much in the mud in that season that I was like, and we don't get results at Anfield, but I was like, you know what? Go and celebrate. But holy fuck, just controlling football. Like more controlling the football was the difference of us losing the game and drawing the game. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, that's the point I'm trying to. But that's the point I was trying to make, though. I don't care about referee decisions anymore. And I think if you still, it's big 2024. If you still care about refereeing decisions, then you're just an emotional person. That's on you.
You again, I'll use the analogy again. Sure, word to Eddie says it all the time. These are some hoes. That's just what they are. They do whole shit. We watched them do this week in, week out in the Premier League. It's been 5 game weeks. I guarantee if we go look back at all games across those 5 game weeks, there's some just absolutely ludicrous decisions in these games. But just because it was Manchester City, Arsenal is going to get spoken about more because it's the biggest game of the weekend.
It should get spoken about. It should get spoken about more if you're a Man City fan. Why the hell does Ruben Diaz and Akanji have more touches than Bernardo Silva in a game? Do you know what I mean? Why when you have 2 wingers in Doku and Savinho, why is Bernardo Silva on the right wing instead of in the centre trying to pop off some shots? You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what it should be. That's what should be said.
One winger.
Hey, where's Vega, man?
No. If he had Savinho, no. He had Savinho and Doku till about Foden came on in the 70th minute. 25 minutes. The right wing was Savinho.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean, though. Now, this is what I mean, though. One winger because Doku doesn't count. That dude is garbage. That was 10 versus 10.
Yeah,
that was 10 versus 10.
Count. Like, hey, where's Vega? You got to answer for his crimes because he's woeful. He is absolutely horrendous.
And they're gonna say 33 shots, right? That's what the stat is 33 shots. I think 2 of this. I think all the Raya saves should have been saved.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? There's not one where I go, oh my god, like that. But then what they should have been doing is just shooting, just trying to get deflections or whatever. They should just be shooting. Just be shooting.
Just shoot on sight.
All this even in the last minute before they got that corner and that goal, they weren't rushing up. It was just like bop 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 bop. It was like a reverse Pac-Man. You know what I mean? It was like bop, bop, it was like that, bop to the side like that. It was just bop bop bop. Yeah, or spaceships or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like that. It was just Arsenal, yeah, they can count themselves unfortunate, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't get any criticism for Arsenal. It's like they had 10 men. I've seen teams with 11 men behind the ball try and defend against City, let alone 10. Mm-hmm. Do you know? I've got no problem with it. That was on City. That was on City to get that. Do you know what I mean? And they just, I thought his subs were too late. I thought Foden should have been on maybe even at halftime or like 60th minute. He came on the 70th minute. Grealish came on. I know that in the end Grealish helped and stuff like that, but Ruben Diaz should not be having that much time on the ball. He was like one of the top passers. You know what I mean? It's like, what are we doing here? Oh, it's okay.
That's the issue though, because they were sideways the whole time, and it was way too slow.
Like you said, it was 10 versus 10 with Doku out there. Big up to Ends as well. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. He says, Arsenal fans, stop crying, man, with your anti-football. Like I said, I think Arsenal did what he was supposed to do. But again, Trossard. You want to blame someone else?
I don't blame him.
Don't blame the guy in black. You know what I'm saying? Blame your number 19 in red and white. Or the German guy playing up top who didn't complete a pass in 90 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe him. Maybe, yes. You know what I'm saying? He didn't.
Are you
Have
serious?
Yeah. Him.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
stat,
him.
no.
I think. Yeah, him and Timber didn't complete a pass in the whole 90 minutes.
But hey, silky German, man. You know what I'm saying? Silky German. That's
Bro,
what I would say.
Hey, Sofa, just look what I put in the group chat.
Ends, if you want the link, let me know as well. And you lot, there's over 280 of you lot in the building. Let's continue to run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to add Sunshine's link to the title, but make sure you subscribe to her channel as well. Link will be in the title in a second. Do you think Arsenal should have put on Sterling for outlet in the second half? Maybe, but there isn't really too much you could do. When your attacking options are that bad, Martinelli, Havertz, you took off Saka. Who else you really got off the bench? Sterling, Trossard got sent off. Who else did they have?
They bought.
They had kids. They had kids.
I'll tell you about the teenager that got booked.
Yeah.
He bought a guy who got booked by the referee on the sidelines. This kid as the first player to make who got booked before making their Premier League debut. He bought him on. It was you're already down to 10 men. What are you bringing him on for? It was like the biggest middle finger. I was like, what? You couldn't bring that. I would have bought Sterling on for
Martinelli.
Giraffe boy up front, you know.
Havertz. Fair enough.
Maybe. But you lot continue to get your questions in, members in particular as well. Continue to get your questions in. I've started some of the questions from members also. Sunshine, thoughts on the game? I know you was watching.
Yeah, my perspective might be a little different because I feel like the only issue that I have with the referees is that I hate that it swings the momentum of the games. And for me, I feel like, I mean, obviously, I think what Trossard did was stupid. But I just think for me, I wish there was a way to hold the refs accountable because it's weird that some teams get booked for things and others don't. And I know it happens a lot, but it's just frustrating to me that refs can do that and get away with it and there's no repercussions for it. That's the only issue that I have.
No, I hear you on that. Because like I said, whole institution, they protect their own. That's why they've been doing it.
But like it's not acceptable at this level of football.
No.
But that's the thing though. That's the thing though. It has been made acceptable at this level for years. It's not just since VAR. It's been for time, and I feel like, and I used to think in the same manner of kind of things like when do referees get held accountable? And I'm like, yeah, there's certain things that you can put into the game so we can at least understand from a referee standpoint. For example, how you have in the NFL where the referee, after there's like a penalty or a flag, where the referees go and explain what happens. And it has been used in football before as well, but really and truly, the FA is not going to bring these type of things. They don't even want to bring the fully automated offside thing, which gets used in the Champions League. They don't even want to introduce that.
There was a bigger injustice in the Brighton Nottingham Forest game, anyway.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
MGW got sent off for a barnstorming tackle, and he got a second yellow card for it. Took the ball first, and I'm going to phrase this right. So took the ball first and the player, right? Mm-hmm. But complete old school tackle. It wasn't, it wasn't like violent or anything like that. Real hard tackle. He got sent off. He got sent off for it.
But it's just like when you can track referee statistics and how they call versus certain teams, that's weird.
No, you don't need to come here, Ryan. You can stay away. Sorry.
But I think, this is where I feel like though, every team has like a certain referee that just stinks for them. Like we have for Bayern, you have a referee that stinks for them and all that. But by the way, I have a quick question though. For the Morgan against White, was he already on the yellow?
Who?
What did he get? Yeah.
Yeah.
He got a second yellow, but it wasn't even like a yellow.
Just the thing for me, it's like, Brighton was on a counter. He tried to stop it, but I felt like
they were on a counter, but he still won the ball. He won it.
And this is where I look at it as well, and it's like this is where I would like to know an explanation. Did you book him for another yellow because you felt the follow through was just too much and felt like that's worth of another yellow? Or like,
he didn't even know he was going to book him. First of all, I think someone told him to book him.
That's a good idea, though. They should have the refs explain why they book people.
Absolutely,
I would love that.
And there should be some form of system and referees being held because players and managers are held accountable for their performances, but referees are not. But then again, this is the whole institution that is the FA. They're not just incompetent at this; they're just incompetent overall. The FA have never been fit for purpose.
Yeah, I guess because I haven't been watching the sport long, I'm not as jaded, maybe.
Yeah. Like we just used at this point. It's just like I just used to it. You see it, like
it happens everywhere.
The Premier League's the only country that can't introduce VAR correctly. It's the only country that got. You see it in Europe when it's the automated system. Even
we still haven't got the automated offsides yet.
Offside. I was talking about it just now. And it's the league that makes the more money. And in the end of the day, they don't really care to really make these things. And ironically, I think Prime said it earlier, and low-key has a point. Low-key, they don't mind having the refs being bad because this is a talking point. It gets people to get engaged.
That's terrible.
It's part of the entertainment of the league.
I mean, listen, that's not entertainment. That's just fraudulent.
No, for the entertainment, because it's entertainment.
Let's be real. No one's watching the Premier League because it's the best. It's not the most technical. It's not the most tactical either. To be fair, part of it is the drawing point. It is the controversy, the big game, Arsenal v City. Part of the talking point is like who could potentially get sent off or whatever because of a bad refereeing decision. For me, I don't really care. Like things go against. We were arguing this in the group chat with Cam. Things go against Chelsea all the time. I don't care because I'm more worried about, my dumbass defense and my team being good enough to win games. Like, stop! Don't give these referees a reason to send you off. That's my thing. But in terms of how both teams. The result for both teams.
Wait, what?
What?
Sorry, I was reading that comment.
I didn't know about this. I was gonna let Prime finish. I'm gonna get to go on Prime. Carry on. I'm gonna get to
PGMO. Oh, I mean, maybe they are, but like again,
didn't the PGMLO say they would have a Twitter channel to show their fault person for this? We don't want to do that because you know what happens. You know what happens. I remember. I've seen the incompetence even more. That's why when people say, "Oh, it's fantastic," no, these people are just very bad at their jobs. I've been saying this. Referees are just they're just not good referees. The reason why referees may look like there'll be stats like, oh, he sent off more players for this side, or he doesn't make correct decisions. They are just bad at their job. That's what it is.
Here's the thing.
People who are content creators who have bad takes, people watch and tune in. Why? It's entertaining.
But the thing is, right, even if the referees came out and they said, so if he came out, I don't know what his name is, but he came out and said, oh, I sent off Trossard for this reason, you guys would still complain because you would disagree with his decision. So at the end of the day, who cares? I don't think it's that. It's not that big of a deal for me. If Trossard wasn't stupid to make that tackle, he doesn't get sent off. Arsenal probably win the game.
Because you know what it is. You know what? Where the referees would then get it for, it would be the reason why I would want to hear it because it dispels this whole nonsense about. I just want them to show how stupid they are. Like that's where I'm at with it because people think it's a conspiracy theory and it's like there's this whole there's this whole idea
against the world.
And then when the referee says no, I sent him off for this reason, and you hear how daft it sounds, you're like, oh, you're just dumb. You're just not very good at your job. That's just what it is.
I think for this game too, it's a little different because Trossard actually deserved the yellows. Yes. It's more about for games when they actually make a controversial call that is very questionable, where I would want an explanation.
Yeah, but people are stupid anyway. So even if the referee made a good decision, they will still argue and say, "Oh, it's an agenda." So that's why for me, I'm like, I don't want to hear your reason because I don't care.
But you don't I don't want it for that sake. I just want it to kill this conspiracy theory thing that I say all the time. I want to see the God give people the credit they deserve for being stupid. They're just not very good at their job, and they've been this way. Referees have been bad for as long as I can remember. Referees, in particular in the Premier League, have been woeful. And you see, even goal line technology. Remember the goal? Who was it? Villa and someone.
It was a relegation battle, and one team got relegated because of that.
And the goalkeeper was holding the ball in the net, and they didn't give the goal.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll find
it was time ago. It
The reason for that was the guy put on his Apple Watch by mistake that day.
Yeah, he put on the wrong watch. He forgot to turn it on.
Like that. He didn't get the thing through. So
What game? Hey, chat. What game was
I
that?
think it was West.
It's against Sheffield United. Maybe. I think it was against Sheffield United at home. Yeah.
Because I know one team got relegated.
Sheffield United got relegated. Yeah, but they didn't get relegated. But I'm sorry, I didn't get relegated because of that. They got relegated because they're crap. Do you know what I mean?
No. I agree. I agree with that, but I agree with that too. But I think that game made a huge difference because it was like a 6-pointer, you can call it maybe, or like one of the decision makers.
Here's why there's no conspiracy theory. Here's why there's no conspiracy theory against Arsenal thing, because Kai Havertz should have got sent off within 5 seconds of the game. Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
In Europe, he would have got sent off. If that was a European game, he would have got sent off.
Oh wait, they said that wasn't a goal.
Yeah, they didn't call that as a goal
because it didn't go off.
They didn't call that.
The device didn't go off.
Yeah,
because the device didn't go off properly.
It is. Let me see.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, it's literally in the goal. Like you can see it from there.
Absolutely, it's in the goal, but the device it didn't pick it up. Yeah, it didn't pick it up at all.
Look at that! Look where he is, and he's in the goal chilling. And people think it's a conspiracy. No, these people are just not very good at their job. They're just not the brightest. They're just incompetent. Like, and we see this all the time. This is a prime example. Look at that. He's literally in the side net and holding, and nobody goes, hey, I think that might be a goal, you know. Nobody even looked.
Yeah,
Villa did survive by a point that season, but you know, all other teams had about 37 other games.
That's what I meant. No, that's definitely agree with you.
Like the Premier League title race, that one thing that happened, you know.
No, 100%. I agree with that as well. But I was making more so the point that game, ironically, made a huge difference.
Yeah. But the thing is, right? When I hear people try and say, "Oh, we should try and hold referees accountable," the reason why that can never really happen is because football is way too tribal.
Yes, I agree.
Example: this CE Arsenal game.
Mm-hmm.
No Arsenal fan is going to talk. No Arsenal fan is going to talk about the decisions that they got in their favor that they should have in that game. Everyone's going to talk about paying them. No one's going to talk about what they gained. That's why, again, I don't care because we're all going to come together and agree.
Yeah,
so
we wouldn't. Yeah. It's not on the fans though, Prime. You know who should be holding them accountable.
No. I know. But my point is, if the fans all agreed collectively, that maybe the FA would do something, but they won't because no one cares. Fans don't really care.
I agree with that one.
Fans don't, Fans don't really care.
United fans have no incentive, to be honest, and defend Arsenal fans when they do something, when something goes against them. Arsenal fans have no incentive to support Spurs fans when things go against them. So, who cares?
Right. And to Mello, who says, did in the PTS, go on, sir.
No, I'm saying we don't care. That's why. Unless it happens.
Yeah, that's legit. And like I said, it's on the FA. Like you are the football association. This is what you govern. Govern. You know what I'm saying?
Again, it's the same. It's the same.
Yeah, but you say it's on the FA. They can get away with this.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. They have been getting away with it. Yeah,
if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, because they don't care. It's a money grab. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, look at how much money. Look at how much money it makes. It helps. Ironically, like Brian said to me, like it ironically helps the league. Like
it does.
Stories like this sells. It sells.
But the game was already good without the referee's decision. It was going perfectly fine.
100%. But this makes it even better because there's more talking points about it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because you're talking about what you're saying, Sunshine. It's spot on in regards from a football fan perspective. We're watching the game, but how they look at it is controversy creates cash. They're like, all right, let's run this.
They're not.
Yeah, TMC. That's TMC right there.
They're businessmen, and from a business perspective, their method works because they're still making money. You can complain, Sunshine. Flawless can complain, but they'll still rake in their billions over the course of the season.
They're still going to 100%. That's why I don't complain. That's why I don't complain about referees. I don't complain. Would I like to hear the decision making behind it when they make? Yeah, you know why? Because that adds to the entertainment value of the game. All right, let's see why you made this stupid decision. It's great. It's like when someone makes a stupid point on a live stream. I'm like, all right, like if I was a cartoon, you'd see the light bulb above my head, like in old school cartoons and that. I'm like, all right, let's see where this goes next. When someone makes a stupid, how did you get there? I was like, I had it all season like when people told you lot heard me say it. When people told me United were going to score 85 league goals, all right, let's break this down then. Let's pull out the calculators and see how we get into 85 league goals. And you hear
I mean,
how
one
that
thing.
sounds.
I mean,
Right.
one thing I do want to say is that.
Mm.
So, because I was just watching the show,
Mhm.
and obviously, big up to Saeed, man. If you're in the chat, I lost my. I was in the group chat. I was like, yo, what am I listening to right now? Now, ironically, the game against United next week, I don't even think we win that game. Just to put that out there, I don't think we win that game. I think it's going to be a draw. But when Saeed was saying that we will sit and back against United, I couldn't believe it. You're telling me out of all managers in the league, Ange Postecoglou sits back. The same manager that had 9 men against Chelsea, pushed his line higher against Chelsea, and he said, "Fuck it, fuck it." It's the same manager that went to the empty hut with Emerson and Davis as centre back and still played the high line, shootout. It's the same manager, and you told me we sat back against United.
Against Coventry in midweek.
What?
Oh,
Come on, man.
oh my, oh, this is Jesus.
Nah, bro. I couldn't believe it when I was listening to it. I saw it. I nearly forgot about that. I'm sorry, but that's absolute madness.
Because of where Saeed's at, I fully understand why he said that. That's why I didn't even press. When he said on the live stream, I even live in reality currently. I'm like, I bet that's fair. You let us
when
know
he says, I expect Champions League football, and then you said to him, why? We're not that good. He goes, he didn't respond, but he went, you told him you ran over his cat or something. Do you know what I mean? Like you went,
what was the context of what Saeed said?
Nah, because what's it called? Because they were talking about the next 5 fixtures, isn't it? And they were obviously talking about Spurs being one of the fixtures, and saying that in Spurs, we have to win against Spurs, and obviously everybody in the panel is making the point. Why were you so sure that we beaten Spurs?
It's the way he said Spurs have been mid this season so hard.
And have you seen United? Like, bro, the only team. Shit, like
apparently.
It's not like Spurs. I know we haven't been amazing, but holy fuck, at least we are not 5-5.
Yo, man, I'm crying.
I swear, if you're in the same room, I would have asked you to throw water in his face. To like go,
it's the way that he said it. I'm like, reality, and I was like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And it was like when I named the 5, when Faz said, "Hey, Flawless, what are the next 5 league games?" And I named the 5 league games. You see him crash back to reality. He realized what it is. Our next 5 league games are rough. You know what I'm saying? Very rough. But yeah,
and we can't score.
Nah, man, we getting league goals, sunshine, man. 80, roll to 85 or 88 or 90 or 75 or whatever it is. We got 5 and 5, but yeah. Please just roll to a positive goal difference. Big up to Mello, though. Says, didn't the PGMLO say they would have a Twitter channel to show their thought process for decisions in games? I'm surprised they ain't done that. Monetize that crap out of that. I'm surprised they tried
to do that. They tried to do that because I remember when they posted it on Twitter and nothing really happened. Just they did. I think for the first. I think they did it.
What it is? They didn't have the right admin, man. You have to have the right.
I'd love them to do a space. They should do a space instead.
Oh my gosh, Surfer! That would be crazy.
I think that the hate that they would get, the amount of people that would report the account, like, is it even worth that?
I would do a space. I would host it. But I'd put myself on mute and just let like 12 people, like normal spaces, just let 12 people just leave it on.
It's crazy.
You come out.
And
did you see Troops'
I
videos?
did take your.
Can I play it? Can I play it? I'm sorry.
Screen share it, fam. We'll do it shortly. We'll do it for Big up to Vader as well. Make sure you subscribe to
Vader. It was the slow fall once City equalized that took me out.
Shout out to Troops every single time. Shout out to Flawless. You're not entertained. Super entertaining game, Vader. I was super entained in that. Your boy Doku out there struggling though. It was 10 versus 10 for the most part, but yeah. Or 10 versus 9 because
back to the game. Like, I think both sides can, like, I guess, take positive from the result. What? Arsenal got robbed.
Glazer.
It's him. I think he just hates blue at this point. You don't like City. You don't like Chelsea. Probably don't like Everton. You know what I'm saying? You don't like any team in blue.
Damn. Get that hate out of your heart.
His city hate is like blinding his judgment.
Yeah, facts. Like Trossard made 2 blatant yellow card offenses.
No,
Like,
apparently he was trying to shoot. I think according to a Sam.
you're trying to shoot.
Trying to shoot.
Okay.
Trying to shoot. Only when Sam, someone said it on the thing. He don't know my shirt.
Let me
Yo, time with it.
all right, full volume. All right, let's go, man.
Come on, pause. 10 of them. Yeah? Take your time with it. 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 Yo. Take your time with it. Yo, time with it. Pussy them. Come on. This is their last fucking chance. Come on, Arsenal. Come on. Keep him out the fucking. Oh, no. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. You're fucking kidding me. Oh, no.
Unbelievable.
Oh, no.
Unbelievable.
Come on. Pause. 10.
Bro, I never seen a team getting like, bro. That's the definition of dagger. I went through all these Arsenal streams here and went to the point where they conceded. Everybody's a shell shock. Nobody can speak.
I would have been fuming if I was an Arsenal fan.
Because my thing was the players, the Arsenal players. I saw Rice and Party trying to get them up. You know what? Fuck it, let's get going. Bro, these dudes were looking like Ajax when we knocked them out in the last minute. And we're like game week 5. We're like game week 5.
They was about to talk so much shit as well, Arsenal fans, if they would have won that game, because they would have deserved to have won as well. Oh,
just wait. Just wait.
Man, people got Jim the gun. That's what it is. No. You lot don't wait. Don't pay attention to self.
No, that's fine. No. I'm always like, that's why I never. When I see a rival or someone I know like teams lost, you don't see me on anything. You don't see me say anything until the Chelsea game's over with. I believe in football karma to the extreme.
Yeah,
I don't. You don't. I don't. When you look, if you lose, I don't. I'm not in the chat. When you lose, when we're set to play, I don't do it. I wait till after. Do you know what I mean?
For me, it's specific people. That's what it is. Like if someone a rival loses, like I will attack like just certain people.
Unless we're not playing midweek or something.
Like even if we're playing, I know there's a high chance United are going to lose and I'm going to get crashed on anyway. So I'm like, all right, let's do this. And Arsenal fans,
bro, I just keep.
I troll anybody. I don't care.
Bro, bro, we fucking just say when you're in the gutter, bro, you just fucking shoot, bro. Fuck it.
Exactly.
Fuck it.
You know what I'm saying? We both homeless, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get
bro. No armor though. No armor. You know what I'm saying? We shoot with good percentage.
Yeah, the Ahmed is it's outrageous. Do you think they should hire foreign refs as it's the only position that is UK only? You know what? From what I've seen more time, like foreign refs.
Just get him to do the VAR. Just get him to do the VAR.
Get Sarcasm City TV. We could run the VAR, man. Yeah, easy ass job. You know what I'm saying?
I don't need to.
A referee get paid good too as well. They get paid.
I don't want to. Oh no, I don't want to overturn the game. Hey, mate, you got it fucking wrong. It's a pen. Yeah, correct. You know what I mean?
It's really not that hard.
Like us against West Ham on Saturday. Hey, mate, it's a pen. Just call it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you didn't see it. It's a pen. I don't expect you to see everything. You're human. Do you know what I mean? I don't expect you.
I have no idea how you watch that slow motion, 4 or 5 different camera angles, all the time in the world, and go, nah, it's not a penalty.
You know what they
it's
said?
Not clear and obvious.
Yeah, you know what they said? It was like somebody that was the degree of he wasn't holding him for that long, or it was fleeting. He called it fleeting. I said, "What is this? A romance novel? What are we talking about here? Fleeting?" He held his sleeve. It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't. Even if you barely, when someone's on a counter attack, if you just barely brush them, but it's enough to put them off, you're going to get a yellow card, right? It's a foul, right? Because you stop the momentum. Anyone's running full speed, you just need to go like that, and you can just push them off. It's momentum. He grabbed him by the sleeve. Right, if I was on VOT, wait, what did you think about that? Did you think it was a pen? Well, I'm not too sure. Yeah, well, we watched it. I've only watched it 2 replays. It's a pen. 30 seconds. That's all it takes, 30 seconds, whether it's in or outside the box. Look at the Real Madrid game last night. They got given a penalty. Hendrick got.
Yep.
The guy was basically like that from the corner flag. And because it went into the pen, I don't even know if it was still a pen. I just thought they just gave it because it's Real Madrid. Do you know what I mean? But it was still like that. That took I think I think maybe a minute. I think it took a minute just to go. He gave it anyway, but just to
make
confirm,
sure,
it's all done. It's all done in the Bundesliga. Minute done.
It goes
like
super
that.
fast, super fast.
Yeah, it's like a Michael Bay film. Do you know what I mean? Michael Bay, where it's like when things are exploding, but he's got like he's got people walking slowly like that, but everything's like exploding around him in a 360 or something like that. But he's got like a beautiful woman just walking through like slowly, like through the middle like that. Ages. These guys think they're directors or something like that. No, let's look at this angle. No, let's look at that angle. 360 upside down.
Apparently, Raya left the Etihad with a bandage on his neck.
Yeah, limping on the knee.
On his what? On his knee?
So,
yeah, on his knee. Yeah.
So,
yeah, because he carried his team today. That's why. Bandage on his knee.
Valiant point. And Dubois,
Well,
you three on camera smiling, happy with the results of your club this weekend. Large up. No. I'm just here happy talking about Mozo, just the hilariousness of truth.
Okay, you should be happy as well. You got a last minute goal. You should be happy. All this like, Arsenal fans going, why Man City fans celebrate? Because it's a last minute goal, fuckface. Like you would celebrate. You would celebrate. Do you know what I mean? All this like celebration piece now. Why are you celebrating? Because I don't care. I'll celebrate scoring a last minute goal against Southampton. Do you know what I mean? If it happens, I don't care. He scored a last minute win against Bournemouth. I was jumping up and down in my room.
And speaking of celebrations, I celebrate anytime this guy leaves. Bigger Ryan in the cut. Yes, fam. What you
saying? Hell yeah.
Yeah, talk about our own VAR situation, man.
What you saying, Ryan? You good?
Yeah, good, man. Yeah.
Oh, bless. Let's see what else you lot saying in the chat as well, man. Continue to run up the like. Continue to hit the subscribe button. Yeah, man. Just absolutely, well done.
I speak on.
Go on.
Sorry, the game. I think both sides can come out of this with the positives. Like from City's perspective, yes, they were poor, particularly in the second half, but again, showing how resilient they are, that regardless of the situation, that they're still able to come out with the point against the best defense in the world, arguably. I think from their perspective, that's like a very good thing. Arsenal being 1-0 down early, coming back, making it 2-1, and then playing 45 minutes with a man down, with how they defended. As much as like we can laugh, like they were still able to get the result, or just about get the result. So
here's an idea for anyone coming up against Arsenal, right?
Okay.
Go on, Prime. Make sure you say him.
No, go. Surfer wants to make a joke.
Go, Surfer.
I say anyone going up against Arsenal now, stop putting your short players on their tall players.
Yeah, bro, this was so annoying. I called it literally on the watch log twice.
Doku. So here's an idea. Why didn't you just put Ruben Diaz or Akanji on him? Then you wouldn't have such a tough problem. We do the same. We put Enzo on like their tallest player, and the problem was like, what?
Well, people have to be watching set plays preparing for the matches, so I don't understand why they keep making these mistakes.
It's the whole Sona market thing. So just talent plays, and I'm like, bro, this is the funny part. Walker literally goes to Doku and tells me, you know what, let's switch, and then he gets dunked on the same way.
Because
he should be honest. Here's an idea. Put Haaland on him.
You got Haaland.
That makes too much sense, Surfer. It makes too much sense.
Man, I cursed today. I want to find out two people. I want to find out two people in my life. I want to find the person who scouted Kepa. I want to find out the person who invented zonal marking. Yeah? The zonal marking is a curse. It's an absolute curse.
It's disgusting. I hate it so much.
It is the worst. It doesn't even make sense. You like shift your whole defense to one side, like that, and just leave bare space here. It doesn't make any sense.
For people to get a running, for people who can then get a running jump on you. They can get a running jump.
You know what was funny? You know what was funny? Arsenal actually conceded to a set piece as well in the last minute.
Yep.
That's what
we said it on the watching log as well. It was like if they the actual jokes, if they concede a set piece and they conceded from the set piece.
Arsenal's tactic of like obstructing the goalkeeper and then like just aiming it into an area for Gabriel or Saliba or Rice. It works. They scored 34 goals from set pieces last season for a reason, the most in the league. Like they're going to do that again. Ultimately, this game doesn't matter. Like in terms of the no, but in terms of like the league, I said this like a few weeks ago. This game doesn't matter because I think City will inevitably still win the league, and the reason why is like I didn't have a doubt that Arsenal could go play Man City and get a result. Like I predicted that they'd actually beat 2-0. I think the problem with Arsenal is later on in the season they will draw 2-2 at Ipswich. They will lose to Southampton. They'll pick up stupid results that lose them the league. Playing Man City and beating them.
If they won, though, this game could have helped them. Arsenal.
Momentum-wise, maybe.
Because ultimately,
it's still too early.
They will still pick up they will still lose stupid results that will result in them not winning the league. Arsenal have a major mentality problem.
I think the issue with Arsenal, because of how shit their attack is, I just feel like they're going to end up. There's going to be too many 0-0s and 1-1s in there that will cost them.
It's a skill thing.
Their attack is too bad, bro. Their attack is not good.
Listen, I don't think it's just the attack because 2 seasons ago they had a firing attack and still weren't able to get over the line. I think it's mentality.
What was their midfield that season?
Jaka, Party. Oh, last season.
No, the season prior.
No, when they bottled it.
The season prior was Jaka.
Wasn't that when they were just scapegoating Rob Holding though?
Not good enough. I've said this before. I've said it plenty of times. Like, even though their attack's not good enough, the midfield options are not good enough. Those central midfielders are not.
That's not it.
I think regardless, like the top of that is the manager. They get a better manager. They can fix everything else quite easily.
Yeah. But they're going to keep
and Sunshine, that's why they won't get over the line because Arteta, that mentality is why they will drop points at Ipswich. They'll lose to Southampton. They will lose to like a Man United. Like they will lose stupid results.
Whoa.
No, I'm just saying they will lose to these.
Don't need to throw shade at United.
Yeah, because United are shit and everyone agrees that.
No, I mean, ironically though, didn't Arsenal beat City last season at the Emirates?
Emirates.
They did.
And then the true at the
Emirates. They won 0-0 at the Etihad as well.
Yeah, they picked up 4 points from City last season. That's my point.
I get that point from an overall standpoint. Obviously, you want to win every game, but from an overall standpoint, I hear you. Yeah, Warrior J, I've got you. Like, I get that. Like, they're gonna fall short. Do I believe the manager is the issue? Yes, but the higher ups in the hierarchy at Arsenal think he's the guy. And you know what? I'm with them on that decision, man. Super duper Mick, 3 more years. I'm with it.
I would say the manager and their lack of like depth on the bench too.
Not good enough.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes why they have a lack of depth is on the manager. Like people keep forgetting.
Or the higher ups.
No. They've backed Edu has backed Arteta. They've given him
Edu also said he was going to get players this summer and he didn't do anything.
Squad building shit.
Is Arteta the sole person making recruitments? I don't think it's solely him.
No, he's not. It's Edu
I said hold on. I said they've backed him.
Yeah, they've definitely backed him, 100%.
To a certain degree, yeah.
So if this squad isn't good enough, then it's surely on the manager.
It's not
all on Arteta.
It's not all on Arteta.
It's on the recruitment team.
Yeah, but I think it's mainly
on the recruitment because the recruitment team that you can proportion blame where you want, and that's a whole different thing. But is it also on the recruitment team? Yes, because you lot bought Kai Havertz.
Yes, but
look how long he's taken negotiations with 2 players. Taken like
Arteta wanted Havertz. He's the one that stuck his neck on the line. So
you can tell him no. But you tell him no. You're in a position to tell him no.
They could, but Flawless, you know what they did? They backed him.
Well,
that's my point.
That's their fault. If you back a bad decision, you're a part of the bad decision.
I agree, but my point is they backed Arteta.
And they've also weakened the squad from last season.
Yes, they backed Arteta, but you don't back it. Sometimes you have to say no to people, like in certain situations. What are we doing? Whether he put his neck out on the line for Havertz or not, you were in the position to stop that. So what are we talking about?
I agree with you. My point is they have backed him.
Yeah, no one's disputing whether they've backed
That's
him or
my
not.
point.
Yeah,
That's my point.
fully agree.
I'm not making the point of whether it's right or wrong of
Yeah,
signing
they
Havertz. My
they
point
have
is
backed him in terms of money. I'm not saying they haven't backed him, but they haven't done all they're supposed to do either. The recruitment team have, because your recruitment's bad. Signing Kai Havertz is terrible, and everybody involved in that decision should be held accountable for making a terrible decision. Whether it's 60% Arteta and 40% whoever else. Other signings they've made. Signing
not getting a striker this
Zinchenko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
They
agree.
didn't
He
sign
doesn't want a striker. He doesn't want a striker.
But
That's the
again,
issue,
ultimately, it's what he wants. And that's why I'm saying if you get rid of Arteta and you get a better manager, then they'll be backing the better manager. And that's my point.
Absolutely agreed. Yeah. But it ties back to the decision.
It's multiple. I think it's multiple for me. It's just multiple factors. In the end of the day, when it comes to these things, I used the Brennan Johnson example for multiple times. Like there were multiple names when we were looking up our right winger options, and when they're because in these recruitment processes, in the end of the day, everybody is going to be involved in that. You're going to have the manager there in the room. You're going to have the people who ever scouts. You're going to have the DOF, and all of them come together in meetings, and then they discuss who they want. So it's like, at the end of the day, like, I think everybody deserves some sort of level of criticism, especially if it's not a signing that worked out.
I think
this is the way I look at it.
It's like with us like with Klopp and Darwin Núñez. Klopp was the one who pushed for Darwin Núñez. The recruitment team wanted Nkunku, but and we were offered Nkunku to sign him as well, but Klopp wanted Núñez. So Klopp pushed for Núñez, got his wish because he got all the power in the window. And then you got frauds like Kassam last season who was like, it's not Klopp's fault when you have like some Núñez missing chances. I was like, who's the one who decided to sign Núñez?
Why you calling out
Who's the one who decided to sign him? When we could have signed Nkunku.
Like that? Goddamn.
And that's where it stems from, because because we can't have it both ways. We'll praise the recruitment team when it goes right, but then when it goes wrong, it's all on the manager. No, don't work like that.
No,
we praise Liverpool. We praise Liverpool.
That's not also what I said. That's also not what I said, though.
Well, you said he's been backed, but no one's disputing that, Prem. You're making a point. You're making an argument that no one's made a point against. We all agree he's been backed.
No, but that's my point on him not being good enough. He's been backed with players that he's wanted.
Yeah, that's true. We all agree he's not good enough too. No one's argued the other point. No one's argued the two points you're making. Nobody's argued. Nobody said he hasn't been backed, and no one said Arteta is good enough for Arsenal, apart from Veta because he's a gaslighter. And Vega's not here. That's it. What we talking about here? You're making points that no one's arguing against. That's why I'm confused. And like I said, you can't. When the recruitment goes well, it can't be all hail the recruitment. Well, when it goes bad, it's all on the manager. When Liverpool, what he was doing on the Klopp and got it right over that 3-4 year period, we gave Klopp credit and we gave their recruitment team credit. Then when it goes wrong, when they bring in the likes of Núñez, it can't just be, oh, well, it's all on Klopp. He got the players he wanted. There's a reason there's a recruitment team in place. That's why 100% of the decisions don't go on any manager, whether it's Arteta, whether it's Klopp, whether it's Enzo at your place or us. That's why I'm confused as to what you're talking about. But that's all it is.
But what I didn't say that either.
Facts, LG. Facts, 100%. Number one gaslighter Veta. But make sure you subscribe to Veta Games TV.
I think Ange, though, needs to hold keeping Timo Werner because that's fraudulent.
Again, that's on the same thing.
It's the same logic though. Like it's the same logic that I've just explained though. Like
I know.
It's for every good signing, you praise everybody for the good signing. Like the Van der Vens and the Doggies, we praise all the guys who make the decisions on them.
Who do you want to bring in?
Sorry, what?
If he leaves or he gets back or whatever. Who do you want to bring in?
I don't know. It depends on who. I don't know. For me, it depends more on who wants to come. To be honest,
the Dortmund manager got smashed by from Stuttgart today.
No, but like realistically, who would
that's what I'm saying. If I had the choice,
that's my question. Yes.
There's a couple of managers out there that I would take. Then of course, like, I would take an Amarin. I take an Sebastian. I take Sebastian Hoeneß at Stuttgart. I take I take Adolf. Oh, shit, I can't say his second name because of obvious reasons. The manager at Monaco. I take him. Now there's a couple of managers. Obviously, it's just a question just shoot straight at me. So obviously, I need to think. The Monaco manager. I can't say his second name because of.
Is it so wild? All right, cool.
Yeah, but yeah, of course, there's managers there. There's definitely there that I would consider.
Oh yeah, that is crazy. I just googled that shit. I get that.
And that's why I'm not saying it.
In your accent as well. That would sound
That's why
wild.
I didn't want to. That's why I didn't want to say it.
Just good call, man. Good call. Don't shoot the
Yeah,
ball, man.
I can't believe that's what made Jez. Jez never second, like, he always goes in full pro. I can't believe
Good
that's
call.
something he was
That
like.
is crazy. Hey, you know what? Just good, man. I was thinking, why is he not shooting? Yeah, good call.
Yeah,
For those
so yeah.
For those that are in the chat, just Google Monaco manager. Just Google the name.
You didn't have to say the whole name, Jess.
I didn't say that. I just want to say. I said Adolf. I said Adolf.
Okay.
His name's Addy. His name's Addy.
Just call him Addy. Yeah. Just call him Addy.
Yeah, because
That's really
it's like
funny.
it's too because I know him as that because of course I think he rebranded for obvious reasons. Obviously, that's why I didn't want to. That's why
His
yeah, I
parents-
didn't want
his
to go.
parents set him up with that. Where's he from?
Germany. Ironically,
No, he's not.
He's German. He's German.
He's around the corner, Flawless.
He's from Germany, bro.
That's what I was really
Real
joking.
Hydra.
Like, his parents set him up.
Hydra.
His parents set him up for that. You know what I'm saying? And that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't want to say it. But
That's crazy.
I mean,
man.
Austria could have been also. I mean, the guy that I was thinking of is actually from Austria.
Great at
But
Spurs. With Spurs' history, that'd be great.
I mean, ironically, I think he's a good coach. That's what I mean.
You know what makes it worse? He was born in Austria. He's Austrian.
Yeah, but it's just like Austria, but German. Yeah, born in Austria, but German descent, innit?
Yo, I've just seen his actual full name. That can't be right on Wikipedia.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I didn't. That's why I
That's his full name.
didn't want to say it. That's why I didn't want to say it.
No way is that his full name. Hey, God, press the reset button, man. The show's over. Now we out here doing this. He was born in what year was he born in? 1970. He was born in 1970. He's around my parents' age and that. Like, we gotta stop this. What we doing?
His parents telling on themselves. I don't know what they were thinking.
Yo, what were his parents on? And they co-signed that. People just.
Bro, I tell you, it's just a German mentality, bro. I saw a kid. Bro. Obviously,
Surfer's gone. Surfer's gone.
They were trying to. It's a new generation. We're gonna redeem the name.
That is crazy, yo. I'm looking at him, yo. That is.
Hey, Benito. I had this Lanky Avi already saved already. I had used it before. I needed it in my goal. That's what I needed.
They chose that first name and they got an H.
But hey, you know, Brian, I don't give a damn, bro. Fuck it. Bring him.
I don't care how good he is. You cannot bring him into the Prem. Cannot.
Bro, I don't care, bro. If you get the jokes out, fuck it. I was saying, but now, yeah, like this one. But obviously, back to the obvious that we were talking about. I think, of course, as long as there's managers that I believe are upgrades to Ange, I'm always open to upgrade them. I'm always open to them taking.
Yeah. No, but Jez, you didn't. My question is, who do you want realistically?
Yeah, those three are probably on my list currently.
Honest. Who's the other one?
Someone called Schmidt.
Monaco manager, and what's it called? And Amr. These are my three managers that I would take.
That makes sense. And to Jardel, again, you lot continue to run up, get your questions in. As he said, what if Arteta taken on the Havertz thing? Oh, what if Arteta only wanted Havertz? Your manager shouldn't want names, you shouldn't want profiles. If your manager wants names, there's a problem. Unless it's an exceptional one where you go, yeah, he's an exception to the rule for the most part. There's no way the manager should be banging down your door to bring Kai Havertz to your football club. He does nothing out of the ordinary. We've watched, he does nothing out of the ordinary. What are we doing here? We got in that clip talking about what he did for Leverkusen 5 years ago. What are we talking about here? Like, no, he's nothing special, and we're seeing it now. In the games, even Arsenal have won. Villa today, Brighton, nothing. Scored against Wolves, and everyone got hyped. Bang average footballer. This is what it is. Go on,
that Monaco guy went to Tottenham. Timo Werner definitely starting every week.
This guy's crazy.
The good thing is he actually appreciates good players. So
this guy,
that's
blue eyes and blonde hair. Does he appreciate?
Well, yeah, he ironically recruited a couple of the Monaco players that I wanted at Tottenham this summer. But that's for another story. But now,
I think
Yeah,
you're
man.
telling yourself that, Jess.
But that would never happen though. I don't ever see him
So
ever
Jez,
go.
what you're saying is that he's taking over France.
I mean, hell yeah, bro. Monaco's hooping right now.
Monaco on smoke. All jokes aside, are they actually on
No,
smoke?
they've been playing well, and they have good prospects in the team. So Safa, go meet
The
yourself.
history jokes are taking me out. I can't do it.
What's the issue? What's the issue? Fucking it's big 20. Hey, it's big
He's got
20.
big plans for Europe. He's got big plans for Europe.
Bro, we're gonna pull up to the Champions League with him, bro. Fuck it.
Following the banner. Hey, everyone, all the views expressed by panelists on Sarcasm City TV are not always the views of Flawless on Sarcasm City TV.
Hey, Jez, is Monaco playing in Europe? Yeah.
How hilarious!
Yeah,
it would be
they're in the
if he
Champions
won
League. They're in the Champions League.
That would be hilarious.
Hey, I
Well,
want
yeah,
to see how he deals with Shakhtar Donetsk away. Is all I'm saying.
Hey man, he dealt with the Spanish guys already, man. He dealt with the Spanish guys.
Shakhtar Donetsk is in Russia.
No, I know, but he dealt with the Spanish one just last week, so he's gonna deal with them too.
You don't get my joke. Never mind. You don't get the joke.
No, I get the joke. I get the joke.
That's
So,
crazy, by the way.
like we're gonna take over Spain,
Comment,
Ukraine. We're taking over the whole Europe, man. Fuck it.
Certified comment in the comment section.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm just like, I'm not putting these comments on screen, but you lot are crazy.
Sorry,
I don't know why
would you hang on?
Yeah.
At this rate, it's not part 2, be part 3. And this will be part 2, part 3.
All I'm saying is,
let's ask some questions, man. So we move on.
All I'm saying is, man, be thankful that I wasn't actually trying to be a dickhead for once, man.
Yeah, facts, yo. Even Jez passed up on it. I've never heard Jez say like, "Yeah, all right, I'm not doing that." It's crazy. It's all bad for true, for real. Hey, subscribe to Sunshine's channel, people. Sunshine FC links in the title. Click the link and it opens up a new tab. You might have absolutely. I'm glad you lot find it so hilarious in the chat. Yeah, legit. Yeah, CP, it's crazy. It's crazy that Jez is not the one. I still can't believe that's his name. And then when I seen his full name as well, I'm just like, what? I'm like, surely someone shows on Wikipedia and where he's from. You're from that? Yeah, that's crazy.
Imagine you're his friends, right? If you imagine you were trying to call out for him like down the road.
Fucking hell, bro!
Oh my god!
You didn't know his nickname. You didn't know his nickname was Addy. Imagine you were.
Fucking hell,
guys! Monaco play. They play Arsenal and at the Emirates in the Champions League.
They played them pre-season. I remember as well, not too long ago. Actually,
played North London. That's terrible.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
He's already used to the English veteran. That's
crazy. Hey, you know his family Christmases and birthdays are different. That's all I'll say about that. Warrior J, ask your question again. You already know, man.
No one brings up Halloween costumes to.
Yeah, I hope not. I certainly hope not. Don't get these guys talking about no politics or world issues at all. You don't want to hear
now that's rule number 1. Just don't ever ask any Austrian or German about politics. That's rule number 1 for me.
No, I see. Legit.
You know, but I can't lie. I'm kind of scared if you do suck answer because my scare is we're gonna go a road where you might not see.
Warrior J, ask it again. Sorry, Warrior J. Go. Sorry. Go.
Scared. Now I was saying I'm scared that we go to a road where you might not see me on Twitter anymore. Maybe you might be seeing me on Twitch because, bro, some of the free agent managers that I've seen out there, no. I seen somebody say bring Tuchel and do what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
What? Who's available? Who's available?
Let me bring up actually the list to tell you actually. Look.
Go on, pull up the list. I've started this time, Warrior J. Don't worry.
It's Ryan Mason.
Hey, chat. Oh, Ryan Mason is gonna be the interim. That's for sure. I don't think people actually thought about what actually happens if the manager gets sacked.
He's on the bench. He's one of his assistants. He's one of his coaches.
I'm just saying, man. People don't actually think about it. Free agent managers, one sec.
And Jez, why do you think Spurs will only go for the free agent managers?
Because if I go with the realistic ones, I think I made the point to Jacob the other day is that I just necessarily don't believe at this moment in time why should a promising manager necessarily come to Spurs at this moment in time unless we throw the money at them.
And
not now. But like, again, Ange probably won't be sacked now. He'll probably be sacked in like the second half of the season. So by the end of the
I think
season,
I think that's the late though. I would rather keep them.
yeah, but I know, but that's my point. You guys could in the summer, you guys can get someone who's in a job.
No, actually, that's actually not true. We actually are not cheapskates. We actually offered Jose and Conte a lot of money. A lot of money
Yeah, so that's
to come
so
to the
you
club.
guys
So
can get, you guys can get
so if we wanted to, we couldn't throw the money at certain manager, but I don't think they would. I don't think they want to go down that road anymore. I don't think so. That's the issue.
Would you take McKenna?
McKenna at Ipswich.
Yeah.
I would just feel a bit too uninspired, to be honest. I think he's an up and coming manager, but it's just too uninspiring, to be honest. I feel like if you it needs to be something that inspires the fan base and inspires me. It can
You guys
get
take
me like,
Michael
you know.
Carrick? I think Michael Carrick is a very good manager.
I think so too. I think so too. But I think Spurs is the wrong platform to come in and then make the jump. That's the issue.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you know,
That's what I say. Like I feel like that's like yeah, go on.
that depending where that Brighton manager finishes.
Because Fabian Hutzler, yeah.
Yeah,
because ironically he was one of the names that I was looking at as managers in the future for maybe Dortmund.
But then I didn't expect to go from Brighton. No, it wouldn't be that.
Yeah, I agree. That ironically, that's the type of That's ironically a type of team that would be willing to go to a manager and say, let's do because I'm not asking for I'm not trying to go and be unrealistic and say fuck it, go get me a manager that can win me a league and a Champions League. No, it's not gonna happen. Should give me a manager that can get me consistently top 4, and I think Hussler in a couple of seasons. Let's see how he does. Yeah. I would have loved him to. What I really would have loved to see if he would have stayed another season in Germany, go to the Bundesliga with St. Pauli and see how they did. This is what I would have liked to see us. But he made the jump with Brighton, and fair play to him, to be honest. Like he has been getting some good results.
Yeah.
So there's managers out there. Like it's just like somebody said Edin Terzic, get the hell out of here. I put the thing up.
My bad.
Alright, let me zoom in actually. Let me zoom in. Alright, cool. Boom.
Wait a minute. Did I see Frank Lampard?
Yes, you see it right. Frank Lampard's currently. So we have actually no. I would actually take Potter. So we have Frank Lampard, Graham Potter, Joachim Löw, Talat Usum, Thomas Tuchel, Yabi. I would actually take him, but he would not come Tottenham. It's just not happening. Rudy Garcia, no. Walter Massari, no. Allegri, no. Tilsic, no. Moyes, no. Albert Kilsart, no. Roger Schmidt, no. Luis Vig, no. Definitely no.
No to Big Sam. Crazy.
Hell no. I don't know who that is, Dunga. I don't know who the hell that is. No.
That's a Brazilian, former Brazilian player, managed the national team.
Yeah, legend.
I can't even remember, to be honest. I can't even remember.
I wouldn't know. What you even thought of? You know
before our time, to be honest, Dunga.
Yeah, I don't know. De Rossi, no. Pesero, no. Todd, no. Yabi Garcia, no. Conte, so when we were trying to do the whole terror football.
Rudy Garcia, that was it.
No, Yabi, the other one was Rudy Garcia.
Yabi was on there twice. It was Rudy.
Yeah. Conte, so at the time when we were with Conte and Jose, maybe I would have taken them the whole football, but not now.
Bruno Shebu. Is that the
he played for Liverpool. It must be.
Yeah.
Where's he managing?
He was at Lyon last. No, he was at Lyon last season. He got sacked.
Oh, right.
Remember when they were going through the relegation thing? He was the manager during the period. Yeah, Niko Kovac. Fuck no.
He was a shit
player. I'm only gonna go to page 3. Only to page 3. Sarri. Ironically, I would take Sarri, but I don't think 1 he would come, and 2, the way Chelsea fans treated him.
In the stadium.
Yeah, I think that it's certain managers need certain charisma, and I think here in England, the fans don't appreciate a manager like Sarri. I feel like so. It's what it is, man. I don't know who that is. No, bro, he's 71. Crazy. John Lewis Gasset, no, definitely not. That guy was awful, I must say. Anderson, no. Igor Tudor, no. Lucien Fair, no. Setia, no. Actually, no. Let me actually go through until I see a manager that I won't take. No. Okay,
No Klinsmann,
page
man.
3, the
Not a
last one.
player. No Klinsmann.
Nah, Paul. If Klinsmann follows, I'm cutting my ties, bro. I'm cutting my ties. Look for a new Tottenham fan for the Tottenham show, bro. I'll be real. No, bro, there's no manager past page 1, and there's barely any managers. See, you see why I'm just not going crazy about getting Ange out of here.
I get you. The free agent market isn't the best. It's a question.
And my biggest worry is that we can't get certain promising managers who are currently at certain jobs. So if we can't get those managers, and then we have to rely on the free agent market, I'd rather stick with Armstrong. Like if you completely different scenario. If you could go, if you tell me right now, Amran's willing to come to Tottenham, I'm cool with getting rid of Ange. But that's not the case. I don't think it's the case.
All right, that's fair. That's fair enough. Big up Northside for the raid as well. Big up Northside every single time.
Big up.
I need to chat to
Ego.
anyway.
Somebody said,
hey, to Daniel, that's a funny ass picture as well. That's funny. Yeah, go on.
Somebody said Ego Tudor in the chat. Oh, that guy. I watched Marseille, bro. I watched these teams. This is just going to end horribly.
Is he a former player? I swear he used to play.
Yes, he
probably is. He probably is.
He's Croatian.
Yeah, he's Croatian.
Did he play? Why am I thinking
He's
Italy?
defender, right? He's defender.
I don't know where he played. I just know he's Croatian.
Yeah, let me check that. Why am I thinking? I'm thinking Italy. I could be off this.
Yeah, did he play for Juventus?
I'm thinking Juventus. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I could be wrong. Let's see.
Yeah,
You're right.
Inter.
Throwback. Lazio. Yeah, he played for Juve as well. Yeah, that's why I was like, that name looks familiar.
I think he was in the Sven team. You know, the ones that had like Veron and Crespo and stuff like that. The one that,
you know why I remember the name? Because
ones who spent like mad money but didn't win the title. Do you know what I mean?
He was at Juventus during the period we played them, like in the Champs, because they're 98 to 2007. I was like, damn, I didn't realize he was a manager.
Yeah.
I've been realizing.
This guy is a fraud, Daniel. This is why he is a fraud. Why is he like this? Because Arsenal, like City, scored against Arsenal. What's wrong with this man? That is crazy.
Bro, you see
what? You want Southgate? He'll be free.
Like I said, there's certain Tuchel, Tudor. No, actually, there's a whole fucking list that I can put out. If there's a certain manager come to my football clubs, I'm cutting ties. I'm just a general football fan, bro. It is what it is. Until these dudes are gone, bro. I'm not doing that.
Why did Conte get sacked?
No, I think he just left. And he was supposed to take the Juve job, but then they said, "Fuck it, let's go and get Mutter."
Fez.
Yeah.
And the Warrior J says, "Do you guys think Nottingham Forest will be the surprise package of the season?" Yeah, because they're one of only was. I'm looking at 4 teams who are undefeated, with City, Arsenal, Brighton, and themselves as the 4 teams. What are we saying about Forest?
I think it's a good start, but I think by the end they'll be mid to low table.
I was just talking up to date right now, just in terms of who's been surprising compared. But then I don't even know who. I know they played Liverpool, but who they played after?
Results. I'm looking here.
I'm surprised we got 10 points so far.
Away to Brighton. You know what I'm saying? Home to Wolves. Away at Southampton.
I'm surprised we have 7 points.
You look at the results, like Wolves are those who are going to be a tough game for them. Away to Liverpool, at home to Brighton. To get 5 points out of a possible 9 in the last 3 is good.
I fear for Wolves, man. That was I know it's against Villa, but they were leading Villa for like a good 70 odd minutes. That was a devastating loss. I like Gary O'Neill, but they talk about they sold all their best players. They didn't back him. They have not backed him for 2nd summer straight now. I know he came in late, but last summer, but they haven't bought anyone. And I fear they're going to sell Cunha in January as well because he's their best player by far, right? He's the only one that scores goals. I think they're going to be the surprise ones in the relegation zone.
You reckon they're worse than the Ipswich or Southampton or Leicester?
No, they're going to be in the battle probably.
The issue is they're not on paper. They shouldn't be, but they're just not winning.
The issue is they didn't replace.
They're still 5, right? They're still 5.
No.
They beat Liverpool. They beat Liverpool.
Who's this? Wolves.
No,
You
no,
talking-
Wolves. You know Wolves.
Wolves.
Bro.
And they
I'm
beat
sorry,
City.
that's a dog.
Yeah, that's a Egypt man. You so dumb.
Nah, did it, 1 draw and 4 losses.
Okay, 1 draw and 4 losses. I think they're.
You know what's the craziest part? one draw, 4 losses, and they scored the same amount as Manchester United.
They haven't got the scumbag gene. That's what it is. They haven't got the scumbag-
Flores, what do you mean? You got a prolific attack, bro.
Prolific attack. People tell me
I
believe.
say prolific attack. No, yeah, yo. That's it, bro. That 85 goals, no. You can say like, bro, they taught me going into the season, bro. United gonna pop up and show niggas, bro.
Yeah, facts.
I say they didn't do it. They didn't do it, man. But, nah, but you see,
You know what I'm saying?
but you know, Wolves, they're not gonna replace Kilman, and obviously Kilman for the amount of money that actually one of the teams that I didn't expect West Ham to actually do this bad. Actually, I don't rate Lopetegui, but I don't actually did
How many
thought they were
goals
gonna
have
be
you
this bad.
scored for us this season?
5.
How many goals?
5 legal.
That's the same. You know, that's the same as amount as Everton, don't you?
Yes, I'm looking at it. Same amount.
Yes,
as
we
Everton,
know,
same amount of
Surfer.
Wolves, Same
No,
amount. Of West Ham.
wait, did
Same
you
amount of
actually know? Did you actually know, Sky? Did you actually know?
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you know? How do you know?
See, I'm just asking. I never spoke to you. This was the question.
There every game. I'm there every game.
Did
You
you
know.
did you know that Leicester? Did you know that Leicester scored more goals?
Than us?
Yeah.
No, that's not surprising to me.
No, I'm asking if you knew. That's the question.
And so Spurs have been metacarted into some, but here we are. Double the amount we scored. But hey, we're gonna roll through this.
Shoot it.
I mean, on the positive, if you add in the Carabao Cup game, it's double figures. So
Stop it.
Yeah,
Stop
I think you got. I think you scored the most goals across all England.
Well,
They definitely scored the most goals in the Carabao Cup.
Bro, undefeated.
there we go, man.
That's our level. That's
You
our
got
level.
+7 goal difference in the Carabao Cup.
Oh,
hey, flawless. Man United are the biggest club in England because you win trophies, mate. So win the
no,
Carabao Cup.
I mean that's a factual fact.
5 in the league, LJ. We scored 5. We scored 5 and 5, and 3 of those were getting championship bound Southampton.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like,
when you said that,
and
it,
5
like,
and 5 points.
broke
Is
my
crazy.
heart.
it's,
Listen,
you
not
know,
5 points.
Hey, at least you've got 2 clean sheets in a row in the Premier League.
I don't need these pity like. Oh, at least you did
Hey,
this.
it's just facts, isn't it, Jess?
No, see, that's the thing that
This is our own strength.
I'm listening to United shows.
Hey, tell these to fuck off at the moment.
I'm listening to United shows, and I'm saying, but look at the positives. Look at the positive. Like the defense is solid. We create chances.
Glass half full, guys. That's what we are. Glass half full.
Yeah, like, we are the merchants right here.
Give me the glass. Give me the glass.
We are the new day.
Give me the glass.
We try. We are the on the other side, guys, bro. Like on the other side. Look at that.
Yeah, wish it was on the other side.
We wear that t-shirt. We wear that t-shirt that says "shit happens."
Actually, that's something. But talking about team that conceded 5, I actually need to talk about Dortmund real quick because
talk about it real quick.
I've been people added me today and GZs and DMs now asked me, yo, Jess, you surprised by this result? I'm kind of like, no. I think last season I think Stuttgart put 5 past Dortmund, and I was like, that's not shocking because these teams getting coached. That's why I like Sebastian Hoeneß a lot. That's why I didn't want Chelsea to get him. Obviously, shout out to Merska, he's doing his thing right now. But I think Hoeneß is really a manager right now that really I think a lot of teams in the future will be looking at, and for good reasons because I feel like he's really out there coaching his team well. I mean, you saw the performance against Stuttgart. These guys should have beaten Real Madrid on the opening week. They really should have. And with Dortmund, you have literally a guy that is his first time coaching a professional team in the a professional team in the first division. So I'm not really surprised that Shaheen is necessarily getting here dunked on by better managers. My issue is more so is that what I'm more frustrated is because you could have seen that coming, yet you still decided to go with somebody who was the easy choice. Which is ironically a Tottenham kind of situation where if Ant maybe gets sacked, they might go with Ryan Mason because they don't look at other managers that they believe they can get, which I really fear. But it's kind of like my point, so it's something that I had to just say because it kind of annoyed me to the reactions. Like, oh my god, Dortmund lost to Stuttgart. It's 2024. Stuttgart is actually a really good team, and I feel like a lot of teams gonna see in the Champions League. Instead, you know what? Maybe what's gonna be the difference is gonna be quality, not because they are a bad coach team. And I feel like coaching will always matter for me. Like they're a prime example of the shit. I wouldn't be even surprised if Man United look at if Ten Hag gets. I wouldn't be surprised if they look at Sebastian Hoeneß, honestly, because I feel like
you had me at Manchester United sacking Ten Hag, but as you were.
I mean, I'm saying that it's because he ironically, one thing I like about him is the fact that Hoeneß is very adaptable. You can see him mid-game sometimes go from a back three into the back four, or go from a back four into the back three. He revived Under's career. This guy was out here fighting relegation to being a Germany international starting striker, scoring at the Bernabeu. Crazy, bro. Honestly, now Sebastian Hoeneß, good manager, but I had to just say that because that was on my mind, and I had to let it out.
Yeah, man, get off your chest. Yo, Ryan, you there? Yo, Ryan. One time you need this motherfucker, you know. Ryan.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell it to you. There you go.
What's going on? Because I've seen you talking about it and crashing on it, Trent. I've seen you mention this in the
Yeah,
chat.
I've seen that. No, I trust that because I don't get you.
Oh,
I don't
he
get
can
you.
piss off if he wants to, genuinely. Like,
Whoa, what's
Oh,
happening?
here we go, man.
Ask
Here
your
we
feelings
go.
on it. Explain to me what's happened before you tell me.
oh
Like,
my
your
days,
fault.
Sky is like, oh my days, you look shocked. Honestly, you look like traumatized after, because she loves Trent in it. But like, you know what it is with Trent is like, have you heard his comments today? By the way,
Now, anyone in
so-
the chat? Anyone in the chat? Can you drop Trent's comments, please, in the chat? Well, go on. Your thoughts on his comments then. While we wait.
Actually, let me bring it up real quick. Fabrizio tweeted one of the
Go on,
quotes.
so
You've
I
been
don't know. It
saying
just
it.
sounds like he's just. I don't know how to explain it. He's kind of like fueling the things about him and Madrid. I just feel like that's the thing. Like he's not going to sign a contract, and for me, like whilst we've started the season, whilst during the season, why do you have to do this? Like we're doing well as a team. We just had a good week. Why do you have to come out and say this stuff today? Like I don't get it in it. Like I just don't get it. Like focus on the team at the end. I don't know what that was. Focus on the team at the end of the day. Like, but for me, what it is like, if you don't want to stay, then just go. I genuinely don't care. Like, just go. That wasn't the only thing he said. He said something else as well. But like, that's not the only thing. It's like when I watch him in games, and I watched him yesterday. I was at the game yesterday. He looks half-assed a lot of the time. Like,
Is that just Trent's style?
yeah, because he's
play-
like
he
that.
does play for them.
Flaws, when I say,
Go
when I remember when I said the other week that complacency has been an issue with this Liverpool team for the last 2 years. I genuinely think he's like the kind of symbol of it for me. Because a lot of the time when he plays, he just looks half-assed, like he doesn't really care too much. That's just my opinion. Like he just doesn't want to be here. Like he genuinely wants to go to Madrid. Like,
Liverpool Football Club. I get it. But go on as you were.
no,
Hey,
but
but
like
okay,
that's the
can I
thing. It's
play
like
devil's
if he
advocate,
wants
though?
to go to Madrid, then just go. Like genuinely, because for me, I don't think he's as important to the team anymore as what it is. Because I think Klopp relied on Trent because of the way Klopp gave Trent all the freedom he wanted. Basically, revolved his whole system and the way he wanted to build up around Trent. Whereas for me, when I watch us now, I don't think Slot relies on Trent. To be honest, Slot relies on kind of the whole team. He relies on.
And he set up like 2 goals yesterday.
No, he set up one. He set up the second one. But I didn't think he
Well,
played
he hit
well
that long
yesterday.
ball. He hit that long ball.
No,
didn't
that
he?
was Kanate. Kanate did that. Kanate did that. But for me, I don't even think Trent's been that great this season, to be honest with you. There's been loads of players who've been way better than him this season. That's my opinion. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
I think you're taking him for granted. You should go to Madrid.
Obviously, I'd rather him stay, but like, I just couldn't care if he went. I just couldn't care anymore. For me, I just think he's half-assed a lot of the time. He just pisses me off
Hassan, if you want the link, I'll send you the link.
Yeah, but the thing is though, you can make, but you know what? The devil's advocate. See, I'm gonna play devil's advocate though, you're right though. But what if he's saying all these things? Because technically, and Flo's always talks about it. He's in position of power. He can sit here and say he's on the A side of negotiations right now, where he can sit here and say, you know what, I'm willing to stay here at Liverpool, but pay me money.
Here's an idea.
No,
Why
but
didn't
the
your
thing
people
is,
try
he
and
said-
negotiate?
No,
Why
but
didn't
he
you
said
try and
himself-
negotiate his contract last year when he had 2 years left? Like normal.
No, but he said Trent
you're
said
an idiot.
himself that he's gonna keep all of this contract thing like behind closed doors, like he's gonna keep it behind closed doors. But then all of a sudden you're coming out and saying this.
I mean,
Like,
then
keep it
we
behind closed doors
the
then.
public don't know. But we as the public don't know what exactly is currently. Maybe it's something that is so low where he doesn't appreciate it, where he felt like, you know what? Let me say something, because it's gonna get people talking right now.
I don't know, man. He just pisses me off.
Like,
sometimes.
I feel like you just, because I see Tottenham fans sometimes be like that as well. I feel like you currently just in your emotions right now, in terms of just seeing the quotes, and I feel like next thing you know, Trent signs a new contract, everybody happy, and everybody will forget that you ever said these things. That
I'd
you
rather-
just pissed off.
For me,
Go on.
Salah and Van Dijk are more important to get signed up, in my opinion. That's
First,
my.
I think all three of them you really need to
You
sign.
have to-
up.
I think
you
so.
have
I
to
mean,
sign
I
up,
think
because
I
you
think
don't
that's
get-
the bigger issue is that they've made no moves to keep them when they could all leave.
Yeah,
Nah,
letting
I mean,
three
it's
players
not-
of that caliber get down to 12 months. Like, are they all 12 months
12
left?
months,
Yeah,
all
they're
12
Yes.
months. Also,
Well,
Yes.
not 12 months now, but yeah, at the end of the season, they're all out
That's
of contract.
that's
yeah.
bad business. That's bad because you are given, like Jez mentioned it, you are given a position of power to Trent. It's like 24 months left, start negotiating. So this is what Trent on how he'll decide his future. I want to win trophies. I'm a player who is highly motivated by winning things and being elite. That's probably the main factor of anything I want to win. That's from Fabrizio Romano. Big up to Pride for dropping both this quote. He also went on to say, I want to be a Liverpool player this season as a minimum. This is what I will say. Trophies are an important factor.
Hala Madrid.
He didn't say no, to me. He didn't say nothing wrong there.
Nah, I saw it on Anfield sector. He's really good at posting Liverpool news. It was said
Is
in
there
a bit
more?
differently, I thought. I don't know. I just felt like
To me, there's nothing wrong. He wants to win trophies. We know this. He wants to be elite. We know this. He's going to be a Liverpool player for at least this season. We
This
also
season,
know
yeah.
this.
And I put also just the one here that James Percy said it. I think it was. He said he didn't say it in the context of only wanting to be a Liverpool player for the rest of this season. It's simply that he can't commit publicly to any longer than currently as it how long it's left in those contracts, which is technically true.
Mad at the wrong person, Ryan. You know who's at fault? Liverpool Football Club. You should
no,
never let
of
him play
course
the
the
caliber of
club's at
Trent get
fault
to
for it.
12
I'm not
months.
going to deny the club's at fault for
Yeah.
it, but for me, I don't know. When I watch Trent play, sometimes he just annoys me with like he just seems half-assed a lot of the time. To be
But I
honest.
can't. But it's been always him. I never looked at him as Trent as a player that necessarily looked like a tryhard.
You always look like that.
That's what I'm saying.
always had
I don't
that
think.
kind of-
I think it's been
I
more
don't
so
think
over
he's
the
been a.
last 2 years. I think it's more so over the last 2 years, to be honest with you.
Trent's never.
Since the season we almost won the quadruple, I
Mhm.
feel like he's been like that, to be honest.
Trent to me has never
Genuinely.
looked like. When I say I think he works hard, he just never looked your quote unquote typical hard worker. He's never like to me. Trent's always had a laid back playing style, like. But he's been getting dunked on the back post and getting cooked by wingers at times. I don't think that's a lack of effort. Why are you laughing?
His defending's always been lazy, though.
Yeah, why are you? I don't think that's lazy. I think that's just skill, which he has
I
improved
think a lot
upon.
of it's laziness,
Lack
to
of.
be honest with
You
you.
so you think it's laziness is his defending and it's not a skill thing.
Yeah, he doesn't like defending. Like he just doesn't bother
Yeah,
with it.
that's-
Yeah,
That's
That's
why.
because he didn't come up as a defender.
Bro,
Yeah,
but the
but
thing
there's
is,
pl-
I've
there's-
seen him have
there's
very good
plenty-
games
wait,
where
wait.
defensively. I've seen him
Yeah.
have very good games defensively in the
Yeah,
past.
because you can, but there's plenty of offensive players who most offensive players don't like defending.
That's the thing. No, but I actually think he can defend. I've always said I think it's his attitude
he's got
to
I think he's got
defending
better,
which
though.
is wrong.
Yeah, I think he's got
sometimes.
better. At
I think he has
defending.
gotten better defensively. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
So that's effort.
think
Then
he has.
if you've got better, that's you showing effort.
Nah, but I
He's just
still
not.
watch him
Right,
sometimes. I
right.
think you can be.
Right.
doing
Yo,
more,
did
man.
you send his
Ryan,
the link? I want to hear his side.
Why are you
He's not, I
sending
don't think
that
he wants
fraud
it.
the
He
link?
ain't, he ain't,
Fair
yeah,
enough,
that's
fair
fair.
enough.
I'll give him the link.
Fair enough.
Ryan, the fact that you said that he can defend and the
He
majority
can
of the time he's
defend.
getting cooked. But that's
You don't
proving
even get,
flaws as
defend.
you know
well.
what's crazy? Prime, you don't even
like-
get cooked the majority of the time. We just over exaggerate because it's funny. I think it's hilarious. That's why I do it. You know, like anytime he can not be on the pitch, if they can see the goal at the back post, I'd be like, yeah, that's Trent's fault. Might not even be on the pitch. I'm not even watching the game. Well, I know
Yeah,
it just
but
pisses people off.
No, I heard Paco, I heard Trent. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
you know-
constant to mind.
But you know, like what, 8 times out of 10, if it's at the back post, they can see it's probably Trent's fault.
Yeah, true. But you know what's crazy? Like the goal Callum Hudson-Odoi scored. If that was Trent, we talking about him more.
No, this was my
I
first
mean,
reaction. That was my first reaction. But
Oh,
what's
he
the
was so
Trent?
ass in that game.
You know what's
as well,
crazy?
Jesus
That was
Christ.
the first thing I asked when I heard Callum Hudson-Odoi score from the left hand side. I said, did he go past Trent? Like, automatically, I just went to that, and it was like, nah, it's Connor Bradley. It was like, all right, first. But yeah, to say he's don't try, I think you're being way, way, way too harsh. I don't think it's a lack of effort on his part. He just, like I said, he's got a very laid back playing style. He's a quality player.
I agree.
I've not watched all your games this season, but the ones I've watched a couple he's played well in. Like, I don't think he's been bad. I think he was good against Bournemouth. You weren't bad.
You're
I
right.
think he's been great this season. I did think he was good yesterday.
I think it's good. I think it's good, and that's fine.
The amount of times yesterday I was oh, for fuck's sake, Trent, like genuinely, like yesterday.
I mean, bro, how many times? I mean, if you say it for fuck's sake, Trent, how many times do you say that about Bustler, bro?
Oh, bro, get that guy out of my club. He's
That's
not
what I'm saying.
a footballer.
This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say.
Szoboszlai is not a footballer. I've just read, bro. Yesterday, he's one of the on. Oh my days, don't get me. He's got Gerrard's number. It makes me sick. Oh,
Szoboszlai.
It stresses me out.
Hungarian Steven Gerrard.
He might be. He's so bad.
You know what's funny? The gas and the hype that Szoboszlai and Madison got when they signed last season, and now all of a sudden they're shit players. It's crazy, man.
And to John Tanos, you said
I can't pass, bro.
You said, can we speak about Doku, Stinker, and Hook? Shindu, I'm going to get to your comment as well. Doku's terrible. The only person who is playing. That's it. We all know he's bad.
I like Doku too.
Steven, this is the same guy who said Luton could get 10 wins last season. People, so take that with a pinch of salt.
That was not a boss hate. What the hell?
Yeah, clearly not. How many wins did they get?
They didn't get.
We don't have to speak about that.
We don't have to do the numbers now. Yeah, we don't.
I was also the guy that said Newcastle United can't keep playing like ass and get results.
You did say
that. It doesn't matter how many wins they got. It's how they tried to get those wins.
Well, yeah, that's
That's all it is. They tried 16 out of 10 times.
It's about the friends that we made along the way, man.
Yeah. They were They thought they were trying. They thought they were doing golf scores. The more they conceded, stuff like that.
That's and to Chindu says that's a horrible position. Can Liverpool convince all three to extend? Absolutely, they can. They can definitely. It's about.
I'm convinced Salah and Van Dijk stay. Trent, I don't know.
It's literally. I think it's dependent. I think it is. Trent mentioned it in the quotes there. Ambition and also the money that's offered to them as well. Do they get the big guy?
Trent in the offseason is always showing with Real Madrid players. I don't know if anybody else noticed it, but he's always.
Because they probably what Real Madrid friends? But ain't him and Bellingham?
Him and Bellingham were good mates before he went to Madrid.
Yeah, I know that. But like he like in the US, like it was Mendy and Bellingham, and I think Mbappe was there too. I'm not saying he's moving to Real Madrid with Bellingham.
Because players, man, are talking about. Just mentioned it, like in terms of like brands and stuff and
sponsorship. Yeah, because I think
some of them sponsorships. If we're all under the same umbrella, like it's highly likely you might be doing business.
Imagine next year, right? Like Real Madrid could sign Trent and Alphonso Davies on free transfers.
They could take Davies. They could take them, please.
What
free transfer?
You want Davies?
Please do.
Nah, bro, Davies. I've seen a lot of Bayern fans talk about Davies in terms of in the negative manner, and I feel like, ironically, what Ryan is trying to say about Trent, I think it applies to Davies. I don't think he just want to be at Bayern anymore. I think that's really what's.
Yeah, exactly. He don't want to be in the relationship no more. So fuck off. Fuck off.
Yeah, I don't know why you lot didn't. Oh yeah, because Madrid didn't want to pay the money that you lot wanted. That he's
I wish Rashford would do the same.
Yeah.
He's got 2 goals against Barnsley. Respect him.
Respect Trent, mate.
How long is left in Rashford's contract?
Too long.
Too many years. Too many years.
New flaws would say that.
I think bro. Somebody tweeted.
Do you think Doku actually comes good at City?
Not 4 years.
I don't think he does either. Yeah.
I think he's woeful. I rate City's attackers highly. I rate all of the attackers by him. He's the only one I look at and go, you should not be out there. You shouldn't even be getting off the bench. Woeful. He's their worst attacker by like far. Universe. I don't even know because I Doku.
He just runs with the ball. Do you know what I mean? It's like
damn.
He doesn't do anything. It's like he gets.
Is there a worse left winger in the league than him?
Werner.
Oh come on, there probably is.
Werner is worse.
Werner.
No,
Modric. That's the competition right there.
No, he's
actually,
no starting
Mudryk
left wingers.
doesn't play
No,
anymore.
okay, starting left wingers. Okay, starting left
wingers.
wingers. Actually, let me go check real quick.
I need to
There's
check the
not a
teams in
worse.
the
I'm so
league
glad
as well.
Vader's here
There's not a
Start-
worse.
so he can hear this.
You know,
I
Jan
start-
raised him.
Starting left
Yeah,
winger.
because Jan's like that. She likes all City players. She like that. She just nice to the players and hates on us. Like this is just Jan.
You know what? You know what? I
Remember he used
concede.
to hate on Mahrez?
Yeah, that was strange.
Yeah, you know what? I know what? I
remember.
concede. He's definitely the worst starting left winger out there. I'm sorry.
He's the worst.
Nah, I'm
he's
still
the
looking at
worst
the
starting
teams.
left
I'm
winger.
gonna try and find
I
one.
don't even know who have
Bro,
Southampton.
bro,
and switch left wingers
Kuna.
are.
Because certain teams don't play with
Dwight
left wingers.
McNeil is shit. Dwight McNeil.
Nah,
Why is better than him? Did you see that finish?
McNeil is better than him.
Jack
Dwight McNeil is
Harrison?
better.
Well, I'm
Does
bro,
Jack Harrison
McNeil.
start for him?
No, I'd take McNeil over Doku. He can create.
No,
Dwight
no,
McNeil is
I-
Dwight.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
And also,
McNeil's
wait,
full
ain't
of.
Everton starting left winger the what's his name? Is it Ndai? Is that not their starting left winger anyway?
No,
Yeah, he's also.
attacking
He's an
midfield.
attacking mid, innit?
Okay.
Yeah, but they drift
No,
out because
Jack Harrison.
sometimes you see
He's a good
you see them on the left, sometimes you see them through the middle, like
okay,
they drift.
so just for
Jack
clarity,
But in that-
Harrison
but-
Doku, isn't
Well,
it?
But and die by trade is a left winger though.
Iwobi.
Steve,
Yeah, and that-
regardless,
Iwobi.
we're not
it's
we're not doing that with Iwobi. That's stupid. Regardless, if
Taking
you're
Doku
comparing,
over Iwobi.
if you're
Yeah, you crazy.
okay, if
That's
we're
crazy.
comparing,
Hang
Iwobi
on, hang on, Steve. What's
Can I-
Doku's? Hang on, no, because I've got no. 'Cause I'm
Go
going to
on,
say,
go on.
Steve, what is Doku's his best consistent ability?
It would be beating a man for sure.
And then what?
Face.
What did he do after?
Delivery he's got to work on and all that. But
He's
I like bro.
rubbish. He's
This
rubbish.
is, all right, this is what I'll say. He's better on his best position for his whole career has been right wing, and he ain't playing there.
No, he's not. So I tell you why it's not.
Savinho is better than Doku. So
He
that's why
doesn't
he
like-
can't play at right wing.
He doesn't like playing right wing. He likes to come in on his left. You know what I mean?
but
Oh, he's right. Sorry, that's
When's the last time he had a good
coming on his right.
game for City so far this season?
Doku.
Not this season.
What's that?
Not this season.
Has he had a good game for Manchester City so far this season?
I haven't
Dunno.
watched all of that game. Let me see the game.
All right, from what we watched, yeah.
I know
He
they
played
tried to
against Chelsea. I didn't watch
say
that game.
they tried to say because he went past Gusto twice, he had a good game and he moved to left. But he didn't do anything.
Well, he didn't
That's
do
the thing, he
anything.
didn't do anything
That's the you know what is this Doku bingo? You know, get past your man and then hit the first.
Yeah,
player.
that's what I mean. It's
Bro,
like
Bro, I saw him today. I saw him receive the ball, and he was trying to cut in, but instead of cutting in, he dribbled backwards. Dribbles, bro.
Anyway, like I was saying, Steve, if you're comparing Doku to Dwight McNeil, you're not making your case. I'll be sorry.
No, we were going down the wingers of the league.
So we're saying wingers. So basically, he's bottom five wingers in the league. Let's
yeah,
start.
he is on the left. Yeah, he's poor there.
He's
But you're
bottom five.
comparing-
On the
you're
right, he's
comparing-
bottom five.
What about the right ones then?
On the right,
He's
he ain't better than Savinho.
No, I'm
No,
saying
be talking
on the whole
about.
Premier
Let's
League,
say he
Premier
start. Let's say if he started on the right.
Let's
who
go
is
to
he
the
better?
right hand side. Is he bottom five worst right wingers, starting right wingers in the league?
Yes.
He's there.
There we go. There we go. The fact that you are
he's
contemplating it
actually
tells you all you
awful.
need to know. He's woeful.
Yeah, so
Fuck
far,
you.
yeah,
He's
he's
really
poor.
bad.
Wait,
He's
Steve, would you take Doku at Newcastle?
Yes, of course, on the right.
That's
Of course.
bad.
That's crazy.
Undoubtedly.
That's insane.
And you actually have a productive attack as well. That's the craziest part.
No, we
No,
don't.
because Newcastle.
Of course you
But
do.
How
Steve,
many goals
we
are
don't.
Gordon on
Not
right?
this
on the
season.
right?
Last season and this season are two different.
Yo,
How many
I've
goals
heard
you lot
Andy
scored so far
Gordon
this
get
season?
Isak
by
has 0
Newcastle
goals.
fans.
Yeah, I hear all that. How many goals you lot
He has
scored?
one
Gordon
goal
has
against
0
us.
goals. Harvey
How many
Barnes
goals
has
you
like
scored
2 or
season?
3.
No, I got
I gotta
seven.
say,
was
I
75.
said
I'll say
you
that.
heard what I said to Steve yesterday. That Fulham defeat was coming.
Yes,
they,
it was
they were
stressful.
owed. They were
Yeah,
owed that.
it definitely was.
They've been
We're
shit.
gonna,
mess.
bro. We're gonna
Maybe-
struggle
Yeah,
on
bro.
Tuesday.
We should have beaten these dudes. I still can't come. We should have done
Tottenham
this.
the most
dominated that second
fraudulent-
half
It's
against
the
them.
most
Well,
fraudulent
it's-
10
Coulda,
points, 10 points
Well,
collected.
he's a squad player for you lot because he ain't better than Barnes or
Newcastle
Gordon.
have been poor. Newcastle have been so poor this season.
Doku,
Doku.
you don't start for you lot.
Yes,
He's a
he starts
squad
on the
player.
right
Over who?
over Murphy and Almiron.
Is he
But
better than
Gordon's
Gordon or
been
Barnes?
playing right
who
wing
playing
for
this
you.
game?
No,
Yeah,
he's
Gordon
not
ain't
better
better
than
than Gordon.
Gordon and Barnes on the left. No,
Is he better than Gordon and Barnes on the right?
Barnes on the right. No, like Barnes for me is not a right winger.
They kissed the
Good
debate.
job.
They kissed the debate.
Doku is a
No,
right wing.
Yeah, but again, look.
There are other
but look
players
at
I'd rather have, by the way.
But
than
look at what
Doku.
Steve.
If
Look
you're
at what
asking me
Steve's
on an
talking about.
isolated thing, then yeah.
Look
I'm
at what
saying
Steve's
he was
talking about.
right.
Newcastle don't have a right winger. but that's why he would take Doku. If you had a right winger, you wouldn't take Doku.
Yo,
There are other. Well,
Steve.
you just asked me in isolation would I take Doku?
Yeah, it was
That's
asking
Yeah,
in
but
isolation.
no, but that's my point. You're only taking him because you have no one else.
and there's talent there.
I'm just saying Barnes
doesn't
and Gordon
work
over
out.
that side are better than him anyway. But hey, we move.
Yo, Steve,
Right.
Steve, what's been happening with Gordon? Because I've seen him getting cooked by Newcastle fans all over Twitter.
Bro, he has been super poor.
He just played ball.
Really
Didn't he
poor.
give- didn't he give away the ball for the
making,
third
running
goal?
into defenders. He's just
Yeah.
receiving more attention.
Talk about
He's receiving more attention defensively, and that's why Barnes has been able to
They did the Cole Palmer on him. They said the second season Cole Palmer, this was gonna happen. And then Cole Palmer just obviously performing like he's doing the usual.
But yeah,
Still dunking on people. That's right.
Barnes
Okay,
has
John-
3 goals for us in the
Double
league.
team,
Gordon
double
has
team.
1, Isak has 1, Drawlington has 1, and Cher has 1. He scored fucking 7 goals.
7.
At least, that's more than United at least.
Okay.
Is it?
Get into double figures first, all right?
What do you mean? Yes, you,
Wait,
and
how
you
many
know
have
what? Our
United
scorers?
scored?
5.
That's not so bad.
Five, yeah.
Averaging a goal a game. It's
Yeah,
okay.
sure, mate. Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
that's what we're tracking with. We'll have like 30 by the end of the season.
Well, we have
Let's
Man
discuss.
City.
Goal,
at home
38
on
goals.
Saturday.
It's not, you know.
Yeah, man. Be an
With your
improvement.
defense, you could
Negative goal
keep it,
difference. Let's
you know,
go.
clean sheet.
No, they've got to play Southampton again, so that's another 3-0.
Oh yeah, that's another
Yeah,
3.
but then we play everyone
That's
before
still
that.
negative.
So that's to get back to 0. Mate, but here
Hey,
we
we
are.
have
I mean, it depends. To be fair,
Depends on what.
look, if which see, okay, if United can't put 3 past Everton.
Do you know
Okay,
our
call
next
it, call
5
it.
league games? Wait.
No, I know your next 5 league games. They're awful. They're awful.
You
So
are
you're
scoring
gonna be
past Tottenham's high line. You are
you're
scoring
gonna
past Tottenham's
Nah,
high
West
line.
Ham are shit, flawless. West Ham are shit.
Yeah, West Ham are
Sure,
garbage.
All right, cool.
We're playing
What
at
we-
Regardless,
West Ham though.
And what are we?
Oh, is that West Ham?
You're
Okay,
better than
no.
West Ham.
Yeah.
You're better than West Ham.
Oh, cool.
Maybe
You know what I'm
that's-
saying?
West Ham, they're a shot. Let's see.
We're also
West
better
Ham-
than wait.
I love how everyone says these teams are crap like we aren't. Like they
Yeah.
just
No.
forget
I
that we
agree with that. I agree with that.
All right, we're better than West Ham. We're also
Raise
better than
you up.
Palace.
You're
We're
going
better
to
than
beat Tottenham because Tottenham's high line will just gift you a load of chances.
Cool.
Yeah, but
Hopefully we can finish it.
but can you finish the chances? That's the funny part.
Hey,
of
look.
this,
Look,
You know what I'm saying? We
Bruno
super
doesn't miss that many chances in consecutive games.
Sure.
Bruno, do you know he has like the most shots for any player in the Premier League to have no
Stupid that
score?
sounds.
just brought up Voldemort.
Brian, do you know Bruno actually leads the league in most shots taken without scoring?
Really? This season?
Yeah, this season, yeah.
Well, hey man, all hail Bruno. To John who says, would you rather have Kyle Walker or Trent? Trent's
Obviously,
the best
Trent.
right back in the league.
Trent.
Trent's the best right back
That
in
Kyle
the league.
Walker brother is
Kyle
done, bro.
Walker's
Without
going
doubt.
out here.
Trent-
Did you guys
Trent's the
see
best
him
right.
like constantly hitting the player on the pitch
He's that-
today? Did you guys see
He's
that?
hitting. Yeah, he
How
hit
many
Gabriel
shots
and
he
did
Gabriel
just, like,
Kyle
scored.
Walker take today?
Yeah, he was hitting Gabriel and then Gabriel scored. What happened?
That's crazy.
It was
I didn't know
hilarious.
that. I had no idea. Shout out to
He
Vader.
did Aubameyang.
I didn't start a question where start a comment. He was talking about shouts to Real Madrid stopping, taking all the good teams from rivals. So yeah,
Yo, I
Madrid
can't wait till they take Saliba from Arsenal, man.
Yeah, man, he comes to Saliba, Trent, dunk on City again in the Champions League. I'm all for it, man. Hala Madrid, I'm with you. Hey, Solomon says, thoughts on Maresca so far? So if we'll go to
Very good start, man.
thoughts on
He's been
Maresca
good,
so
man.
far.
Good start.
Yeah, I mean it's a good start so far. 10 points out of 15. Different types of winning. Last week against Bournemouth, not playing well, nicking a winner. This week, total as Deji would say, domination in the location with penetration. That's what he says. So it's it's very good. Seems to change it up. He's very ruthless. Yesterday in an interview, someone asked him, well, what if the players don't buy into you? And he said, well, if they don't buy in, they don't play. So, you know what I mean? So
Good answer.
if he's any changes, he will make them like at halftime if he doesn't like something. He's got these guys trying to impress. I mean, even Felix came on and missed a couple of chances, but even he was a bit productive yesterday. So it's just, he's got them firing. I mean, defensively, I thought we felt better. I mean, even Sanchez is hardly making any mistakes. Yes, yesterday he made one. It didn't really cost us, but no, I mean, it seems to be going well. Like I said, seems to be putting his ideas across. I mean, we haven't been great all season. Like I said, Bournemouth wasn't a great performance, but the result was there. And yeah, it seems. I just hope we can turn some of this. We've got 4 home games now in a row. Hopefully, we can get some wins and leave. Got Brighton next week, and I did like what I saw Forest do to Brighton today because they play a high line as well. So hopefully, we'll be able to exploit that.
High line.
I still think he's learning. You know what I mean? Still think it's like, how do we get the best out of Cole Palmer? Yeah, the game was set up for Cole Palmer on Saturday. They didn't really do much. It's like Wolves. But you know, it's just one game at a time at the moment. Do you know what I mean? We've got to build up these points because I think in October, after the next international October, November, on paper, our list of fixtures
You've got us, haven't you? Just after international.
Yeah, we got you. I think on 20th or
something like that. Yeah, Anfield. Yeah,
October. Yeah, but that's.
Surfer, I guess my question is, it might be too early to tell. Is like based off of what you've seen so far. Are you looking forward to this season more? Like, do you have a more positive outlook, or is it too early to tell?
No, I mean, the 3 league games we've won away so far. Last year we only got 1 point out of them. We've got 9 out of them. Mm-hmm. We got like a couple of clean sheets and stuff like that. So I think it's more. I'm okay away. It's just home because I don't like the atmosphere at home. I think it's rather poisonous at home. So I'm hoping that we can turn some. The results home. We've got Brighton coming up next. Hopefully we can beat them, and then I think we've got Forest. We've got Forest at home. So before we sign off for the new year, so if we can finish,
home, man, it's a tough game.
Yeah, so we can finish like 16 points. I'm very happy. You know what I mean? I mean, I do like he's not a bullshitter. Do you know what I mean? He just tells. Just tells it like it is.
His press conferences are a breath of fresh air.
Hey, they're just killing. You will answer the questions.
Stupid,
you know,
Poch propaganda.
Yes, Poch propaganda. Yeah, that's that. He will actually. I do like he takes. He also takes responsibility as well. Doesn't like come up with excuses and stuff like that. You know, and I've seen change. It took Poch 32.5 games to see something. This guy, it's taken only a few games. You know, and like I say, I like the way he's got people playing. I mean, Caicedo. No one's going to mention. No one's going to mention the way he's playing. No one's mentioned his price tag right now. Caicedo's just an absolute beast. He was like a one-man midfield. And even like he's got Enzo playing a bit well as well. But he's got like Cucurella's like redemptions tours still going on. Levi Colwell is back. Tosin came in yesterday. Looked like he'd been there for a few years.
Yeah,
Colwell's playing very well. He's playing very well. His passing's very good.
Tell Prime that, bro. I've been trying to tell him for.
Yeah, Nicholas Jackson playing well. Yeah, it's looking good so far. You know what I mean? But you know, we'll see how it goes. We've got, like I say, we've got on paper. We've got hell fixtures. I think we've got Man City, Arsenal in there as well. I don't think even if Tottenham are in there, that wouldn't matter anyway.
That's 3 points, bro.
Yeah, I think we've got Newcastle. I might have Newcastle in as well. I'm not 100%.
You have Liverpool too.
Yeah, you'll beat
Liverpool.
us. You'll beat us.
I don't know. Our record up at yours isn't that good. So
I think it's the thing. That's the thing.
But yeah, it's looking good so far. You know what I mean? We'll see how it goes. It's looking good so far. I'm more optimistic, and I guess what it is that I don't know what to expect from Maresca. So I never last year I expected more because it was Poch because he had a record. But this season, like no one really knows what to expect from Maresca and stuff like that because it can go from a Bournemouth performance to a West Ham performance to a Wolves, like a first half Wolves performance to a second half Wolves performance. Same with Palace, first half performance, second half performance. You know, stuff like that. I just hope he's more braver in the bigger games. Like I thought we could have been more braver against City. I don't think City were all that. I think we could have been more braver, but we'll see how it goes. I mean,
can I ask a question? But do you think, though, for example, the Wolves game that you just brought up, do you think it was more on the fact that maybe players maybe didn't step up the game, and then in the second half just went right then, or do you think they were tactical?
I think he gave him a big kick. I think he gave him a big kick up the arse. I think he did at half time. I think he did. Yeah. He did that, and but what I do like this season is that we don't. Our heads aren't dropping like against last year with Poch. Anything adversity wise, our heads are dropped right away. Like even against Wolves that first half, it was like a basketball game, but we were still trying to attack, and our heads didn't drop even when they equalised a couple of times. We were still trying to do something. Even yesterday, it wasn't like it was such a comfortable game. He took Palmer and Jackson off on the 62nd minute against West Ham. I know we're 3-0 up. But it's like even like the first 20 minutes of it, we just our intensity went down, and we just went, just come on, just do something. They couldn't do anything. Lopetegui like switched it like so many times, and he just couldn't do anything. It's like what wasn't happening. Right. And was it like his game management? I mean, he was able to like take Palmer and Sancho. He took Palmer, Sancho, and Jackson off, and he brought on like Felix, Nkunku, and Neto on. KDH got a few minutes as well. So yeah, it's looking well. We're doing it without Lavia, James, Gusto. I mean, I even saw Disasi come on and do a 360 in the second half against West Ham, which is mad. Do you know what I mean? That's the definition. Saturday that second half against West Ham was such a training session.
Yeah,
we literally let them have the ball, try the little measly pot shots, and then we just broke. And then it was just like we weren't taking it seriously for the last half an hour. And I'm glad, man. I don't want to go full throttle if the other team's not going full throttle.
Yeah, you want to win games.
Safe energy.
We've got Club World Cup next time. You know what I mean? After the season. You know what I mean?
Prime, what are you saying? Thoughts on Maresca so far? I don't even know if he's there.
I'm very happy about Maresca. The way his fan base was being so negative and crying and moaning during preseason because we lost to Celtic and Inter Milan. Yeah, I'm happy with the start. Surfer is right. He is still learning and developing, but I respect the fact that he's also not stupid. He will try something. If it doesn't work, he will actually fix it. The Sassy starting against Bournemouth didn't. Well, he's still a young manager. He's in his second year, so he's allowed to make mistakes and learn. But the Sassy not working out right back, he changed it for West Ham and he put Toss in it and played for fun out there. Yeah, I'm very happy. The whole complaining this fan base does, ultimately they just have to give him time, and he's showing that he's worth the time to back him. I was very optimistic about the season anyway, going into it, and nothing's really changed. The only thing I'm worried about in terms of top four is our defense, but we'll see how that improves and develops. But yeah, as of right now, everything is just brilliant. We're able to score goals. Jackson's is on fire right now. People are talking about we're not getting the best out of Palmer, and yet he's still performing well. So Caicedo, masterclass last game. Enzo had a good performance as well. It's just a lot of positives. Chelsea. That's very, very fair. He stands by what he says as well. He says that they're not buying in, that you won't play. We thought Mudryk, or at least I thought maybe he'd give more game time than Mudryk. But the fact that the guy got hooked against Wolves and he hasn't played since, that's interesting. The one thing I don't like is Chilwell being part of the squad again. But as long as Chilwell doesn't play, I'm happy. So.
Do you know what I think that was, Brian?
Go on.
Do you know what I think it was? Because he's the only member left of the bomb squad.
Yeah.
He's the only member left. It's sort of like a pity. Oh yeah, you can just train with us.
I don't like that he's back training, because if Chelsea go through a few bad games, all it takes is two. I don't.
But to be fair though, but he hasn't shown any signs though that he's necessarily gonna listen to.
I only think that's it. I think it's more of a. I think it's more of a. I don't think it looks good to have one guy training by himself.
But even to be fair, you guys will consider, because these guys train, having another body there doesn't really necessarily hurt. It could be many reasons for it, to be honest.
Going to West Ham.
Also, I am this. I know this is what Chilwell was trying to do. He's banking on injuries in our defense to get game time. I know what this guy's like.
Damn, I know you get
that's why I don't want him part of the squad, because I know Chelsea will get injuries.
I don't think it's that deep though. I think you're overthinking it though. I'll be honest.
Maybe you can say I am, but it's.
Remember what Maresca said about this guy in the summer. Remember what Maresca said?
Negative. Yeah, but again, it's irrelevant. That's the only negative really I have. Chelsea
But
right now. It's just
can I say something as well, real quick about with the fans thing here? I'm sure that's why I just say like, I don't give a fuck what fans say, man. Really and truly. Let the club just do what the club's supposed to do. If it fails, it fails. You go again. That's why even the preseason that you mentioned, isn't it?
Like Chelsea this season, it won't surprise me if we struggle quite a bit at home. Because these home fans, like, if it's not working within 20 minutes, they'll start chanting about Gallagher and they won't back the team.
That's hilarious, actually. That's super hilarious.
That's terrible.
It's not surprising though. The fact that we do better away from home than we do at home is crazy. But this is what Chelsea fans are like. And until we actually like beat a big team or we win a trophy, like this negativity, it's just going to be.
On a side note, going back to the West Ham game, I will say this: I think we need to start a GoFundMe page to get Mohamed Kudus out of West Ham as soon as possible.
Free my boy.
Free Kudus, man.
This terrorist is playing. Not only do they play like shit, not only the manager's forcing them on the left. He's not
my God, man.
It's bad.
Free the West Ham one. Free the West Ham one.
Big up to Omar as well. I see you in the chat. John says, Flawless is Villa's backup striker better than your main striker. Who's Villa's backup striker?
John Duran.
Colombian. Oh, that's a backup striker.
The backup striker.
I think Duran better than most strikers in the league.
That's what I'm saying. That motherfucker comes on and just scores. Like, I don't get it.
That's a big reason why I have Villa top 4. I think Watkins and Duran will bang in goals.
I do say though, Villa hasn't actually performed poorly. I've been watching their games. I don't think they've been actually necessarily good.
Yeah, the first half versus Wolves, they were dreadful.
Yeah. And they weren't good
they're finding the winners. So it's kind of like, I want to see how long this is going to actually continue for them until it maybe backs down to them where maybe they don't going to go and score these winners.
They're performing poorly and still getting results. Eventually, Villa will kick into gear.
Now, of course, but it could go two ways. Like, I agree with you 100%, but it could also go the way where the goals maybe stop coming for whatever reason. Pause, but and they drop points because really, bro, some of these performances, I'm looking at them and say like,
true.
Not saying worry. I'm not saying go worry. I'm just saying that
I hear what you're saying.
You should be looking at it.
I hear what you're saying, but like, this is Unai Emery. He's not, for all due respect, he's not Ten Hag.
Eddie Howe.
No. I'm not saying that Emery is a bad manager, but I'm also not saying that Emery's like a top manager either.
Emery will figure it out regardless of what's going on. Villa will be fine.
I mean, let's see though. Like I said, it's just something that I mentioned. So
you lot continue to run up the likes. We have gone over 100 likes, so big up to you lot. But there's still over 200 people in the building watching right now. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to Sunshine FC. Links in the title. I'm gonna add Steve's channel as well, but make sure you subscribe to Strasbourg Steve as well. His link is underneath in the description. It's also on the featured channel page as well. So that's Strasbourg Steve and Sunshine FC on the YouTube channels as well. Get your final few questions in before we do close out in the next 15 minutes or so. Premier League Podcast Yardman edition will be going on, so we'll be redirecting straight to there as well. I ain't mentioned it yet because obviously we've been talking football related, but I know some of you like in the chat are boxing fans. I am as well. I'm actually annoyed I should have got back, but I was out and ran it yesterday and do the Q&A yesterday because I'm still in shock what I see. For those that, you lot all know, the Dubois Joshua fight ended in a knockout with Joshua getting dropped 4 times. I couldn't believe my eyes. Like I said, I'm still in shock now, and not the fact that he lost, because boxers can get KO'd, especially in the heavyweight division as well. But it's the manner in which he was, because we've seen him lose before, we've seen him get dropped before, but not to the point where you just get walked through like that in the manner in which it is, where you can't get up. Like Ruiz dropped him like 4 times, but he got back to his feet. Crazy. That's all I'd say about that. Shot.
I knew from the walk. I saw his face. That wasn't a guy who thought he could win. You know what I mean? I saw his face and I just went, I don't like him anyway. I think he's been overrated anyway for his entire career.
I think he's overrated.
When he got knocked, this has gone back 9 years that first time when he got knocked down by Klitschko. I've always been, when you get knocked down, I know Klitschko's a Hall of Famer, but at that he's like 41, 42. That was like That was like dead ass in Klitschko. Do you know what I mean? And he got knocked down, and then he got beaten up by some guy who looks like me. Do you know what I mean? Like in New York. Do you know what I mean? And then he got beaten up by a hobbit in Usyk in terms of heavyweight division twice out school. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, Usyk can beat.
I know, but I just
he can't be.
He's like, I can't believe they let it get to the 5th round. Yeah, I cannot believe that. Which round was it when he got knocked down and there were seconds? Was it the third? Was it the 3rd round where he was literally sitting on his ass and they called the bell like the end of the round? Was it the 3rd or was it the 4th?
I can't remember which round it was. I need to watch. I actually need to watch.
So lucky they didn't call it off then. He got knocked down.
Oh yeah, it could have been stopped earlier. 100%.
I mean, he had jelly legs. Do you know what I mean? He was literally. Honestly, I mean, Dubois is not the best speaker. Do you know what I mean? But he's one hell of a fighter. Do you know what I mean? It's like that guy. I mean, AJ's done. You know, he's done. The Fury fight's never going to happen unless Fury doesn't win.
Fury loses to Usyk, I think
Fury loses to Usyk. That's the only way I see it. It's the only way I see them getting a payday because no one's going to fight.
Nah, the rematch. They got a rematch clause on this one. I think they'll make this happen again.
Oh, so they got a 3rd one. Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
No. Dubois AJ. There's a rematch clause in that.
What? Oh, Dubois going to.
I was seeing again.
When I say this, I don't literally mean it. Dubois going to kill him. You know, and I mean, he already. If I was Eddie, I know he makes a lot of money, but if I was Eddie Cohen, I'd go, you've done enough. Do you know what I mean? You've done enough. You got your own businesses. I know he wants to fight again. You can't tell someone.
You ain't gonna want to go out like that. Rematch clause. You're gonna want to.
I mean, now it's like, if Dubois, he's gonna have to literally offer everything. Oh no, they've got a rematch clause, haven't they? But where would you do that again? Would it be at Wembley again?
You know what's crazy? I think it generates wherever they put it. It generates more money because of the first.
That was sensational. Dubois just literally, in the press conference, it didn't even look like he'd been. I know AJ actually caught him with a couple of good hits as well, but
he literally before he got stopped, he caught him.
He caught him, but Dubois didn't look like he actually in the press conference. Stuff around his eye and stuff. It didn't look like he. It looked like he'd been for a little sparring session. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
He totally rocked him. Have you seen the memes of AJ? When AJ's like knocked out, when he's like literally like propping up his butt, he paused with his butt.
Yeah, take the photo.
There's one with Diddy.
That's crazy. Bro. Diddy. This guy was good. The Diddy Avies, man. You really are, boy, baby, bandit.
Bro, like,
bandit jazz, man.
Bro, see, because the thing is, the moment I saw that picture, my first reaction was, yeah, bro, they're gonna put them on the Van der Venting, bro.
You might be right. They might not sell out Wembley without AJ, but Dubois is the top side of that.
Oh no, you definitely 110% the A side, but they'll run it back, they'll rematch, and you know what? I'm all for it. Run it back.
That's
I'm all
fine.
for rematch.
I think he might knock him out sooner this next time around. I think he might knock him out first or second round.
Is he going overconfident and get caught on the way in?
I think he went overconfident this time.
No. Dubois, I'm saying this time because of what.
Dubois, no. I think Dubois like the way he speaks, the way people speak about him. I don't think he's going to go over. He's going to be overconfident. You know what I mean? I think he's going to like people doubting me this time. The story will still all be about AJ. His redemption and stuff like that. All that story or that. But the old videos where he's like slowly jogging on a road with his hoodie up somewhere or going around streets or something, that'll be a video that pops up,
Absolutely.
That'll be there. But the bar, like I said, I'm surprised it went 5 rounds. I think they should that could have stopped any round. Do you know what I mean? He knocked him down in every round. Every round he knocked him down.
We could have stopped it soon.
I can't remember a heavyweight fight like that where a guy's got every round. He got knocked down.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of it. I can think of fights where the opponent's gone down multiple times in a round, or multiple times in a fight, but not
not in that fashion. Yeah, 100%.
Unbelievable. even even the one he won with, I'm sure he hit harder punches in that. It didn't even look that, like it just went.
The actual knockout punch didn't look that bad.
It didn't look like a knockout
One of them,
punch.
man. It's the ones you don't see. It's
Caught
when
him,
you're throwing.
he caught him right.
When you get caught when you're throwing, that's what it is. Especially as
that
well. When you get caught when you're throwing. And
That
that's what happened to him.
That was
With
nice.
the uppercut.
The only thing that I have to say, man, is, well,
Here we go.
leave the sport
Go on.
before the sport leaves you.
Yo, do man
The
did
sport
the
has left
Carragher
him.
thing, yo.
The
Yeah,
sport
it's
has left
crazy,
him.
man. The sport,
It's
no,
crazy.
it's-
Like, look
it's-
at my Abbey, bro. Look at my Abbey here.
Yes,
Bro.
I seen it. I thought that was fake. Still, I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, look at that.
That's crazy, yo. I thought that is crazy.
Bro, look like Mickey Mouse. Bro, look like Mickey Mouse out there, bro.
You know, like
Madness.
Will Smith in the film Hit You was crazy. But yeah, in regards to the bout, and yeah, it's mad. Do I want to see it again? Yeah, man. I'm always for that, man.
Yeah,
I'm
run it
always
back.
for seeing big bouts. And I'm like, if they want to run it back, because Eddie Hearn said there was a rematch clause, I am fully with it and seeing the rematch just for the build up. Just the build up alone's gonna be interesting as well. And to John who asked, what did you ask?
AJ versus Chisora.
I'd even start it. Hey, if he loses again, it's about because he's like Daniel's mentioned about him selling out arenas. Hey, as long as you can sell, you'll get matches. Trust me. That's why Chisora's still out here. You know why? Because Chisora can still sell tickets. You can sell tickets. You'll carry on. Like it's a big. But I was making this point actually. I said, if Usyk beats say Usyk beats Fury again, AJ Fury is still a bigger fight than Usyk Dubois, and that's
true. That's true. It's just
that's the craziest part, people. Hear what I just said? The fight for the undisputed is not bigger than them two in terms of from a financial thing. That's why like he lost, yeah, terrible walkthrough, but I would expect him to be better in the next when they do fight again because he's not going out like that. There'll be a rematch, 100%. So we'll see what's what. But yeah, as AJ, I think I agree with Surfer. I do think he's always been overrated. But he has done well. But I don't think he's ever been the best fighter in the division. Yeah. I don't think that's ever been the case. And someone mentioned how can he lose to Dubois but beat Ngannou because Ngannou is what's it called? Ngannou's
UFC. That was like his second
MMA fight. People need to start respecting sports as well.
Why don't you ask AJ to go in the octagon with Ghana and see who wins that match? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? People don't respect sports. People think you can just same moron 2-foot Conor McGregor is going to beat Floyd Mayweather. Do you know what I mean? It's the same idiots.
Same way. These are the same people.
I mean, I would have loved to see him beat him, but it was like no chance. No chance. These guys practice for UFC fighters practice and greatly practice for a 5-round, like maximum 5-round championship. The boxers are doing it for like the 12. Do you know what I mean? They're doing it for 12. It's just it boggles my mind. Do you know what I mean? It's like, honestly, because put AJ in the octagon with Ghana and see if AJ wins that match. Same with Tyson Fury, by the way.
And that's
Tyson Fury goes in octagon.
Even take out the names though. That's just anybody. People really don't respect crafts.
Yeah.
Take any UFC fighter and put him in a professional, but he's going to lose. Same way if you take any boxer and put him in an octagon. Same way if you take the table tennis.
He's going to lose because he can't grab his opponent.
Yeah. Same way if you take the table tennis champion and put him in Wimbledon, he ain't gonna win Wimbledon. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the skills ain't transferable or that. Same way you take the Wimbledon, whoever the number one tennis player is, and put him on the table tennis court. What are we doing, man?
Why not put the world champion of table tennis and put him at Wimbledon and see how he does? You know what I mean?
Like, people will buy into it. Like, yo, respect sports. Same way you can't take a Formula One driver and say, all right, you know what, go win the rally car championship. You know what I'm saying?
I can't put a Formula One driver and tell me to get tell me to get down the shopping centre in 5 minutes in an Uber. You won't be able to do it. So
like, yo, people really don't like. So that's what it is. People respect sports. There's AJ. I still think we're way away from that because AJ's still a big draw. That's what it is. Even if, like I said, if Fury loses, let's say Fury loses to Usyk, which could happen in December, and then AJ loses the rematch to Dubois, they then still make AJ Fury. It's still a big. I go one further. It's still the biggest bout in the country. Both of them coming off losses. AJ coming off is still the biggest bout in the country.
You're right, but just without that title, that's the big thing. Is like they don't have a title on there. It's like I don't know.
Okay, that will still sell out.
It'll still sell out. I understand it still sell out. I just don't know if like generally people will go. They'll watch it, but it'll be more of a fight. It'll be more of like just a
odd thing, you know, if the title was on the line, something like that. It
Of
just adds more gravitas.
course, if you have undisputed, that's more, but it still breaks all the records. It's still the
But when
pay per view wise. It's still the biggest money spinner. Because they're the two in the heavyweight division. They're the biggest two in terms of profile. There's no other two who generate what they generate, even coming off losses. Like I said, Usyk Dubois 2, Usyk versus Fury, Usyk versus AJ 3. Who else we talking about here? Like, but that's why they'll carry. I'm making this point to say that's why they'll carry on. Because it's like
the bar beats AJ again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's the point I'm making. Let's say Dubois beats AJ again, and then Fury loses to Usyk. It's not as big as a fight, but it's still a big money spinner. People still gonna buy him.
I guess if they win, and it sets up Usyk Dubois.
Yeah, they'll get that number. They'll get number 2 of that, which I would like to see also. I just hope they all mix and match. I'm trying to see like who's the best out of the lot, but I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with it. And what is this? So yeah, you lot got your boxing fix as well.
Nah, because Brian sent it to me. He wants me to play it.
Shout out to the big 6, man. Big up Grizz, big up Turkish.
Trust us on a yellow. He's done him again. He kicked the ball away. We've got another red. Get off the pitch. No. Leave. Come off the pitch. The pendulum has swung. Oh yeah, look at him. Look at Arteta's face. Look at Arteta's face.
Bro, I've been calling for weeks to slap a ref. Someone slap him now.
If you slap him, pendulum has swung. That is mad.
You're saying the game is gone.
Yeah, that's mad. I don't even know what's happening.
Nah, you don't ruin game. Nah, you man be genuine now. You don't ruin games like that. You man don't ruin one of the biggest games of the season with a red card again.
Bro,
Yes, we do.
No, you need to speak.
Come on, man.
I need to see it again. I need to see it again.
If I'm being totally honest,
let me see it again.
That's a joke.
Let me see it again.
Sorry, that's a joke.
Let me see it again.
I've been Team Arsenal. Fuck this guy.
That's a joke.
Fuck this guy.
Let me see it.
That's a joke.
Fuck this guy, Grizz. This guy gets paid 20K to go Saudi and referee.
Okay, that's a foul. In the first
He's cleared the ball.
I need to see the first one.
It's not even a foul, Grizz.
No.
It's a foul.
Grizz, is that yellow? Is that yellow, Grizz?
No, that's not yellow.
That's not yellow. That's not yellow. He's blown his whistle. Listen. It's one of those ones where it's the letter of the law thing again. But I think the referee you need to be lenient sometimes.
You could give him a warning.
He's just given Thomas Partey a yellow card. I think that's one of those ones where a referee just needs to use common sense.
You could have a word.
Ebb and flow of the game. Just let it slide.
Yeah, you could have had a word. Because remember the challenge when Haaland was going into. Do you remember Haaland was going to Saliba? Yeah. That's the same challenge. Could have said, "Oh, I'm going to give Haaland."
He was consistent.
But he didn't give a yellow. But he didn't give a yellow for that.
They weren't the same challenge.
Oh, what's he giving it for?
For kicking the ball away.
Oh, so Rice again.
Right, that's what Turkish got mad.
Yeah, I said I'm consistent. I said with the Rice one, it's too much for me.
I think it's
too much.
Listen,
if you're being consistent now,
this is my point.
Then it's for yellow. Because Rice got a yellow.
It's a letter of the law thing.
I'm feeling for Turkish.
At the same time, come on, man.
But it's a letter of the law.
Someone says that. Don't stop saying letter of the fucking law.
It is though.
Stop saying the letter of the fucking law.
It literally is
the law.
Fuck the law.
Fuck the law. Fuck the law. He says. No, we don't promote fucking the law.
Hey, bro. Hey, the law is the law, bitch. No. Respect the law, man.
Doku kicked the ball too, though. So.
Yeah, but the game's the game.
Yeah, but no one cares about Doku to begin with. You know what I mean?
That's the issue I have.
Yo, Flo, put the banner up. I have to say something about that, bro.
Oh God. Oh wait, but you wouldn't say the Monaco manager's name.
His black ass was so black the referee probably didn't see it, man. How about that, man?
This guy is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what? Crazy. I'm glad I'm on camera and no one knows that I said that. You know,
this guy is crazy.
The advantage of not having a webcam. And by the way, people, I'm black, so I can say it. And I'm black as well.
No, he's not.
I'm black as well.
He's not.
Allegedly, he's black.
Yeah,
they see.
Someone clip this with the caption on deep. Is this guy black? Question mark. That's what he's doing.
This guy. Hey, did you see the full-time reaction from Denmark?
Nah, go on. What was it? Because I see a man post it in the chat, but I didn't watch it. If you can get that.
Bro. Yeah, I have it literally here. That one killed me. And that one's shorter as well. That one killed me, bro.
Let's see.
What's it? There you go.
This guy won't say
So-
the Monaco manager's name, but said that.
Bro, it's black on black crime. It happens.
Yeah, it does.
So hold on a second. Okay. Will they fire you again? You tell me now. Will they fire you again in the 1940s? Before the First World War. How many games did you play? Don't give it to me. Don't give it shit. How many games did you play? Or I'll smash it right now. Smash it right now. I tell you. What now? I'm not giving you let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Because Steve loves to give me 4p tomorrow. We'll talk about Juventus' 9p. We'll talk about Celtics' 10p. We'll talk about Bayern Munich's 8p. If we're bringing all this bullshit into this fucking Premier League right now, we bring all the bullshit into this Premier League right now. The only invincible Israel's got love for the love. Hit the like button.
Yo, these men are crazy. Shout out Big Six, man. That's brilliant, man. Shout out Big Six.
Should we talk about Juventus Invincible? Should we talk about Glasgow Rangers Invincible? Should we talk about that? Do you know what I mean?
Again, man. Like, hey, do better. That's what you gotta do. Boy on your players. I say this. Gabriel missed a steal from, or maybe if you lot had better attackers, you score more. You know what I'm saying? Maybe recruit.
Maybe if someone
maybe two of your front three shouldn't be Martinelli and Havertz. Ever thought about that? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe how about this? How come I can spot the simple tactic chain of just putting your best header to Mark Gabriel, but Pep Guardiola could. You know what I mean? It's like, man. Just put your best header. Here's an idea. That says for all future teams as well. Put your best header of the ball on Gabriel, whoever it is. If it's a striker, if it's a defender, just do that and put the second best one on Saliba and so forth and so forth. It's not Arsenal's new corner thing that everyone's going, oh, I can't believe you get set pieces. It's very easy to defend against. It's very easy to defend against. But your best headers on their best headers. Very easy to defend against.
So you'll just defend better. Like you get that DS is they deliver. Yeah, go on, Joe. Say what you're saying. Go.
I think the one issue I do say is though, which is really funny because I've seen a report earlier in the season that said that referees going to penalize teams for starting the goalkeeper not being able to mobilize properly, and they haven't done that this season. It's just very interesting. But that's the one thing about Arsenal. The way Arsenal also literally hugged the goalkeeper. That's the problem, I think.
Yeah. First. Let's see what else you are saying. We're gonna close out in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Question: do you guys think that Chelsea will secure the fourth spot? Yeah, I've got Chelsea fourth in mind. My prediction.
I got them at fifth. And mine was fifth.
We all got them high. Sunshine, where do you have Chelsea?
Fourth.
Finishing the season, you got them fourth. Seth, what are you saying?
I got them in the battle for. I'll say fourth, but it'll be a battle for fourth.
Is that everyone? Prime?
It'll be a bloodbath.
I don't even know if he's there. Prime. And I just seen someone mention as well in regards to Doku and kicking the ball away that he was kicking the ball back where the free kick was supposed to be taken from. Like I say, man, people just don't want to hold their team and their players and their manager accountable.
I'll say this again. Kai Havertz should have got sent off within 5 seconds of the game.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You reckon that was red? Do you not reckon it was a red?
I reckon he's very lucky. He didn't even get a yellow.
I couldn't see
it.
He
didn't even get it.
Go in
at bare minimum.
What did he do?
He sort of ran into hit him in his midsection. Yeah, hit him like forearmed him.
Swung at him, or he just ran into him?
No, it's sort of like done like that, but it's very aggressive.
The angle wasn't good.
Yeah, the angle was. Yeah, they never did a real close up, but the way it looked like distance wise, it looked like he ran at him like that. Do you know what I mean? You know.
No, I have no idea.
You know, it's just one of those things, isn't it? You know,
for real.
Something's going to happen at Leicester. They got Leicester next. Something's going to happen in that game where it will go Arsenal's way and they won't say anything.
No, Trossard's just a fucking dumbass. That's all it was, bro. Like, you know what the worst thing was, right? It's the fact that it literally happened to a player in his team 2 weeks ago. That means you should easily know not to do it.
Exactly right. Easily know like you're not learning.
That gives you even more reason not to do it. He's a fucking idiot, honestly.
I think to already be on a yellow too.
Yeah,
I did say though.
In my mind, Arsenal win that game if they stay 11 men.
I agree.
Actually, no doubt in my mind.
But this is what I said to Don C when he was on the watch along. I told him Arsenal's biggest issue is that discipline. This has been a big issue this season. I feel like. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like it's just certain aspects where certain players just on the pitch, wherever it's a rise, wherever it's a party, whether it's Saliba or Gabriel. Maybe it's just the start of the season thing, and they just have to get into a groove. But it just looks like these guys just sometimes the lack of concentration or discipline, and then they get punished for it. But obviously, because they're much better than other teams, they can actually deal with it. Like really and truly, they should remember the Atalanta game. They should have lost that game on the penalty there, but it was a shit pen.
Yeah, that's true. That penalty was woeful. Oh Lord, but we all knew he was gonna miss. You could tell by his face.
That was obvious. I told Ryan was gonna save that. Yeah,
it was your fault more so, but we moved because you said it first. But yeah, like he didn't look confident. Yeah, because just like he's gonna miss. I was like, this fucking guy. I was like, this. But hey, they didn't win today, man. Last minute dagger. Love that. But we are going to close out, people. Love to everyone that's locked in. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to Sunshine's channel, subscribe to Strasbourg Steve's channel as well. Sunshine, always great having you on.
Oh my God.
What you got coming up, all that good stuff.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and big up to the panel. Be sure to hit the like button. Just talking Man United in Europa League, so that'll be exciting. I'm not looking forward to that game, but we'll see what happens. FC Twente scored 5-0 this weekend, just so everybody knows.
Did they play?
I don't remember, but they're also Farmers
League tax. This is the league where Tanha came from. Believe.
I said Farmers League tax. Yo, that's outrageous. Go on, Prap. So you lot subscribe to Sunshine FC. Follow her on TikTok as well.
Chat, don't take me seriously.
Yeah, we don't.
We ever?
I mean, shit. That time when I tried to be serious, after fans thought I was trolling.
Yeah, that's true. They did, but that's a more you think. That's a more you think. What are you telling me, Prime? What were you saying? What were you gonna say?
Nothing. I was just laughing at something in the chat.
All right, cool. Yeah, you lot in the chat, absolutely. One big up to everyone that has locked in. We are going to redirect over to the Yardman show, so I'll be joined by Lex and Kaneki. We're discussing all things Premier League.
Jesus, you got the Yardman show? Is that half 1 in the morning?
I got this stuff. Well, no, it's gonna be a goodie. It's gonna be a goodie. This is what I get for not doing what's it called? This show yesterday. Tottenham winning 1-2 or 3 trophies this year. Treble. That's what it is, Jacob. Treble on the way to Spurs.
Bro, we're winning the fucking World Cup. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, we
Arsenal got any points connected. Yeah, we'll be there.
What's in Jan? Go on.
I'm already hurting for Jacob is all. So
Jacob can hold that. He deserves it. But yeah, people, don't forget we are available on all audio platforms: Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc., etc. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button, and literally see you lot in 2 where we go into the
Ten Hog out.
Yardman
Ryan Gravenberch, what a player, man.
Thank you very much for tuning in.
Freedom.
This guy.